Welcome to D True TV. Respect to Miss J. Miss J, when you get back, I got something to tell you. Be Raw Tech G. Congratulations, Raw Tech G. I gotta, thank you for becoming a member of the Truth Soldiers. Thank you for becoming a member of the Truth Soldiers. Thank you. And Silver back. Thank you. And this right here, this live is it's kind of piggybacking on Armando Live said last what he just got through doing, but it's a truth live right here, right? Respect to the back, blackout, respect, blackout. This what I see right here. Single mothers, not only single mothers, single dad. You got to be careful who you bring around yourself and your children, especially if you have custody of them. Even if you don't have custody, if you share custody and you have children, you got to be careful who you bring around them. I don't care if it's boyfriend, girlfriends, friends. You got to be careful who you bring around them. You got to be careful who you bring around them. Because no telling who they are. You got to check them out. If you want to come up on the panel, the link is in the chat. So you have to be careful who you bring around yourself, around your child. Yeah, they might be a pedo. You might bring a guy or girl around yourself and your family, your child or your children, who is a robber, who is a don't have it all, somebody who likes to abuse people, right? You got to be careful who you bring around yourself and your children. So if you don't be careful, you might be stuck in a situation. Like it's some crimes that I watched. I'm tell you some of them. One, then we get ready to break up with them, and don't and you find out they are not who they say they are. You're in trouble then. You're in trouble then. They might break up with you. Now you might break up with them, try to leave them. And here you go, they stalking you. You might get a restraining order. That don't stop them. They might wind up killing you and your child. See, that's the problem we have with these people you bring around your child. See, your children yourself. Because think about it. You go out there, you meet somebody. Joe, nice, love dove at the beginning. The honeymoon phase, what they call it. What you gonna do? How you gonna rectify that? How you gonna make yourself feel good? See, some people gotta learn how to be alone. Some of y'all go hop in different relationship after different relationship without being alone. Know how it feel to be alone. Some of y'all, some of us don't take the time to ourselves. You gotta take this time to yourself. When you take the time to yourself, then you'll see what's really going on. You gotta take time to yourself so you can start loving yourself again. I don't care, man or woman, you gotta start loving yourself again. You gotta start loving yourself again. But you bring a man or woman around your children, and let's say he or she does pedo stuff. There's some there's some men so in love with that other man or woman that they don't see the signs. And there's some that don't believe their children. You right, blackout. You took it out of my you took it out of my mouth. Yeah, the ex. I tell you what happened. I forgot what it was happening, what year it happened in. This woman decided to leave this man, right? And she was staying with family members. He burnt the house down. killing her, they unborn child, the mother, the father. I think about five other people. About I think it was five people, two other people that was that was in there. They had to go to burn center, burning over 67% of their body. See, respect, respect, not fire. So that's why I say you got to be careful. And then this one, I told this story a while back. This one lady had this guy around, didn't know he had a criminal record. The criminal record show you who you're dealing with, how you should deal with people. But sometimes people can change, but sometimes people don't change. She was getting ready to carry her two kids to school. But guess what? The ex called her, killed her and their 14-year-old daughter. So you got to be careful who you bring around your child. And you got to be careful who you bring around yourself. Then if you bring somebody who's on dope around your child and they acting like they all good all at the beginning, then all sorts of things go missing. You gonna blame somebody else for it going missing, but you don't blame that person that you're with that things going missing. I would bring your children because things going missing because you blinded by that love, that sense of love, or that sense of, oh, I have somebody in my life that I have somebody in my life that loves me, and I love them person. You so blinded that you can't see the forest for the trees. So what that tell you about that person? What that tell you about yourself? You can't be alone. Loving yourself is a very good thing to do. You gotta love yourself first. Then when you get ready to leave a person, here they come. They become your ex. They come possessive. Then they want to isolate you from your friends and your family. They want to monitor your phone call, where you go, who you go see. Then want you to quit your job because they are jealousy, and and they feel and they don't want people to know what you do to them. And then we go and make an excuse for them. From the outside looking in, they see you. They know how you used to be before you got with that person, right? So how you explain yourself? How do you do it? How do you come back from that? Not only you lying to your family and your friends, you lying to your children, keeping them in the harm's way. Then on top of that, you lying to your damn self. You lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. See, you gotta start lying to yourself because of what's going on in your relationship and with the person that you got around you. See, I'm like this on and off the app. See, who are you? Who is that person you dealing with? If you used to be a happy local person, smile all the time, and call your family, your relatives, hang out with your friends all the time, now all of a sudden you stop doing it, that's something wrong. Are you happy? Are you happy that that is going on? Respect Amber. Respect Amber. See, and the more people try to talk to you about that person, the more you sometimes people don't listen. Oh, he's not. He or she is not like this all the time. Then the excuse you make of I did this, I did that. That's why he or she did this. You know, right? Respect. Why you got to make excuses for him, and you know it's not right. and you got your, especially you got some children, got little girls in that situation, you got little boys in that situation. What did you teach your children in that situation? Then the mother or father of the children that you are no longer with start questioning your parenting skills, start questioning you, and telling he or she don't do not want their, their child around you because of that person. But you want to get mad about it. Why you want to get mad about the other parent don't want your child around the other person that you're dealing with? Make it make sense. Make it make a whole lot of sense because of that. The other parent is being sensible to the children because they know that situation that you in is not right. Then that your child can't tell you that the person that you with come do something to them. You still say, hey, you don't call the police, you don't go get it checked out. And the person you go question that person, did you do something to my child? They tell you no. You go along with it. You go along with it. Why you go along with it? Because you're so in love with that person. You blinded by that word love that you so in love with that person that you don't see what he or she done did to your children or your child. And you do, and you shrug it off like, oh, they didn't do that. And sometimes when a person does that, it been done to them. See, I'm speaking of the truth. I'm speaking of the truth right here. I'm speaking of the truth. See, when you don't want to see, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to entertain this a little bit. Stop fronting, right? Yeah, because when trolls start coming in here and you speaking of what you speak, what I was speaking of, you telling the truth. Because if I wasn't talking about the truth, or I was talking about some other effed up stuff, guess what? They would be coming. But thing is, this was relationship. This relationship will be a two-way street with one another. Probably a two-way street, right? You can fall so in love, you can't see what a person doing. All you know is that person love you. But do love supposed to hurt? Does love supposed to hurt with words? Do love supposed to hurt with physical contact? Do love supposed to hurt when they're doing something to your child or your children? Is that love? You think that love, put a one in the chat. You think that's not love, put two in the chat. If you think that love, put a two in the chat. If you think that love, put two in the chat. If you think that that isn't love, put one in the chat. See, I look at love is a thin line. Is a thin line between hate. Love is a thin line between lust. Hate, lust, and love are three different things. See, your partner might can't take rejection real well when you tell them, "Oh, I don't want to be with you anymore." They can't take respect, Ellie. Why do love have to hurt so bad? Why do we get so blinded by love? Why do we get blinded by love so much? Why? See, that isn't love. That is not love. If I call if I call a female out of her name, if a female call a man out of their name, that's not love. If you got a man or woman that got to go through your phone to check to see if you're doing things, that's called paranoia. Because guess what? He or she don't know how to be loved. And you know what it calls on your part? Acceptability. You accepting what's going on in your relationship with the other person. So guess what? You know who to blame. You want to try to blame the other person, but guess what? You got to blame yourself for putting yourself in that situation. You got to blame yourself for putting your children in that situation. You're right, Ill. That is not love. Respect to the twin princes. That is not love at all. It is desperation. What you got to be so desperate about? Why you want to be so desperate to be with somebody? You got to learn how to be by yourself. You got to learn how to love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself, I'm talking about the men and women. You don't need nobody else in your life. If you can't figure out how to love yourself, you need to have somebody take your children for a while so you can find your self respect. That's why I always tell you love and respect yourself because you love and respect yourself. You won't have to put yourself in that situation. You won't have to say, "Hey, I settle for me. I settle for that." That's the only person I would get. Then they walk with respect, 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 Mister R. See, we as a community, as a society, we so used to mingling and being with around people, we forget how to be by ourselves. We forget how to be a. I'm put this comment with what AO said right here. Right. I understand as a woman, a good man can be scarce, but forget that I would rather be alone than put my kids at risk. She wanted with respect. You were right about that, L. I'd rather see. I'd rather be alone than put my children through that. I'd rather be alone than even not even if I didn't have kids to put myself through that terrible state of mind. See, when a I don't care your man or woman, look, your mental health is at stake. Your health is at stake. And I seen a woman. She was carrying a baby, right? She was carrying a child. She was pregnant at the time. She was so worried about what this other guy was doing, going through his phone, wondering where he's at, why he's out so late. She had a miscarriage. She had a miscarriage. You know why she had a miscarriage? Because she was stressed. She was stressed, and guess what that do? That take a toll on your body. That take a toll on your mental health. See, why would I want to be with somebody I gotta worry about where they at, what they doing, or they cheating on me, or they doing something to my kids, doing something to my children? Is my help worth that? Is my life worth that going through that headache? But I understand that some people when they see that other person, other side, who they used to be, then find out they couldn't rep, they used to do this to the other. Let me go ahead and say it. When I'm gonna use this as an example. When a man does that to a woman and she finds out, she get too scared to leave. And if that man exes tell her what that man doing, it's not because how he used to treat them. That's not because they trying to get back with them. Because they trying to give you a heads up. They trying to give you a heads up. You're right. That Amber, you said. See, some of us seek validation. Being with somebody, you seek validation. We seek validation. And you right about that. But someone don't want to be in that child like they too much right here. They want to. go do something else for themselves. They ain't worried about the kids, worried about the children. And you wonder why the men is out the household. You wonder why they do the things they do. Why do men do the things they do? Not all men. They don't want nothing to do with the child or the children. When they don't, sometimes when they don't want to do that would do with their kid or their child or their kids or their children. Where do you put it? They say, I don't want to deal with the woman. Yeah, I know dealing with women could be hard, but the thing is, you're not dealing with the woman, you're dealing with the child. You're dealing with the child. You're dealing with the child. You're not support. Yeah, you got to deal with that woman. But guess what? Your first priority. That first priority is not that woman. It's your child that you had with that woman. It's them kids you had with that woman. You got to spend some time with them. I don't care you get that woman money or not. Is that time is more precious than that money because you never could get back to that time. That child or the children grows up, then go ask you a question. Where was you? Why were you there when I needed you? You don't love me. That's what you gonna get. Then what you gonna tell them? Oh, your mama wouldn't do. No, guess what? You supposed to make a whole lot of effort to go see your child. Then if you make time for your child say, "Hey, so that live with my mama and us did this to me." Then you supposed to step in and say, "Hey," you supposed to tell the mom, "Hey, this he or she said this whoever you living with, your friend, I don't care if be a man or woman that you living in got that you got living in the house is doing something to them. Why you not doing that about it?" Then that when you step and say, "Hey, you ain't got to do that, but I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna go fill out police report. Take them to get checked out." So they said they told you, but you didn't do nothing about it. You just ignored it because you are in love with that person. That person validates you. So this is the question I got. Would you rather be alone, but rather would you rather be in a relationship with a person that abuses you mentally, physically, verbally, and especially you got children? Put it one in chat. Or you rather not be in a relationship like that when you got kids, or you don't have children. Would you want to be in that relationship? Put a two in the chat. One, if you love to be in a relationship like that, or two, you don't like to be in a relationship. Because guess what? Like that, because when you're in a relationship, it takes your mental being. It takes long as you stay in the relationship, the more of it it pulls out of you, the more it drains out of you, the more it puts you in a vulnerable state. More it puts you in a vulnerable state. It puts you in a vulnerable state. That vulnerable state could be easy and jeopardized. Your mental health is could be easily manipulated. You can be easily manipulated. Then when you get out of a relationship, some people be looking for validation, be looking for the same kind of relationship that they's in. And there were people that don't like to be in their children's lives. There are people that don't like to be in their children's lives, right? So what you do? I don't care, man or woman. That's what men and women do not want nothing to do with their shit children. They can see they the one that had kids with on the streets. They can see them doing all kinds of stuff, but guess what? They don't want to have nothing to do with them. They don't want nothing to do with them. Now let's talk about the ones. Now let's talk about the ones that. Camera recording. Let's talk about the ones that let's talk about the ones that got. Let's talk about the predators, be men and women. Yes, you got women predators. You got men and women predators. Believe it or not, it's crazy how you do, right? What you gonna do? You gonna be with that man or woman that 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 you got around your kids? You gonna be with that man or woman that you got around your kids, or you gonna keep your kid around that kind of stuff? Cause it's like this, because you're in a relationship with somebody. That don't mean you have to give him, give him or her some sexual attention, right? You don't give a none. They say, hey, you don't tell your mom, you don't tell your dad, you don't tell your family that I did this to you. I give you this. For the longest, you wonder how your child get the different stuff that they get. Then sometimes we so blinded by different things. Then he goes do this right here. Go to the store, get you flowers, go get you this, or go always go get you something that you always wanted to show him, to show you that he loves you. But guess what? For the things he did to your child, so there's some parents that overlook that. There's some parents overlook a whole lot of stuff. So, like I said, the the link is at the top of the chat. Why do I'll ask this question to the females. When another female comes up to you, two of his other exes comes up to you, and tell you just how he is like for real, but you don't think you see is the good. Why you think they jealous? Why you call them just jealous because you got that man? Why? Why you? Why is always jealousy when somebody try to tell you something about a person that they've been with? Why when you? Why when you finally get rid of that person, you go back to them? They your ex for a reason. You still give them a feel like they got a chance. But I want that question: why do us as humans, when somebody tells us something about somebody that they've been with, male or female, we call them jealous. Call it jealousy because we with them. Why? That's all I want to know. Is it jealousy, or are they just trying to warn you about that person that you're with, that you're so in love with, that you cannot see what they're talking about? Then finally, when you see what they're talking about, it's too late. It's too doggone late. It's too doggone late. That's why I say you gotta be careful who you let around you. And you gotta, especially you gotta be careful who you let around your children. Cause you don't know who they are, what their attention is. You gotta vet them. You gotta ask them questions. Yeah. But thing is, I understand what you're saying, Amber. But sometimes, yes, yeah, some people is not gonna listen. Cause okay, you're man or woman, you don't listen, you're gonna find out sooner or later what that person really are about, right? You're gonna find out what that person really are about in a real time when the situation gets heated, when the situation is is not on your side, you're gonna find out what that person really about. When your child come tell you, sir did this to me, what you gonna do? How you gonna respond? Let's put the children in the mix. How you gonna respond? That's how people respond because they so in love with the person, like uh, he or she was just playing, but not realizing that your child is in danger, and it keeps going on and on and on and on. And that's always gonna be a cover up. It's always gonna be a cover up. See, I tell you, I tell you what really irks my nerve when it having in the immediate family, and the immediate family covers it up. Keep saying that it didn't happen. They your child is traumatized, or that woman is traumatized, or that man is traumatized because you married. Let me put it this way: because you married or living with somebody as girlfriend or boyfriend, and they come and want to have sex with you, and they take this and you don't want to have sex with them, and they take it anyway. It's still a charge, married or not married. That's still a charge because that person said no. That's still a charge, no matter which way you look at it. No matter which way you look at it, that's still a charge. Then some of us so beat down, we don't know how to love ourselves. And you thinking, because you're not working, he or she is paying all the bills. You can't be by yourself. See, and you're scared to be by yourself. That's why you don't want to press charges against that man or that woman that did it to your child. Or you just in love in love with that person. You don't believe your child. This is a question I got for y'all. If your child or your children come said he or she did this to them, one, would you believe them? Or two, you'll shrug it off that they don't like that person that you with. When you shrug it off and say, hey, would you shrug it off because you said they child don't want you to be with that person and they just don't want them to be with the person you with? Put a one in the chat if that's the case. In some case. Two, or you're gonna listen to your child and say, no more. I'm pressing charger. I'm not gonna with that be with that man or that woman no more. My children come first. Got to believe your children. We know sometimes we were kids at once. We know we told a little live fib to our parents every now and then to get what we want. But when it comes down to somebody doing something to them, beating them. This is a question I got right here. This is another question I got. You're not married. That child your child or your children is not that person's child or children. Would you let them discipline them? Would you let just simply other discipline them, especially if they are not their biological mother or father? Would you discipline their children if you're not their biological father or children? No, I wouldn't not discipline them. That's their father. That's their mother's job. That's their father's job, right? That is crazy how things go in this world. You got to start loving yourself. Loving yourself is all it is. Loving your children is all. If your children is your world, you got to be there for them, no matter what the situation is. We know women stay in a relationship cause They're afraid, especially if they sleep with other. They had children by them or kids by them. They stay in a relationship, so they want a family situation. They want a mother and dad in the house. But who is that hurting? Who is that hurting? Who that hurting? You stand in that relationship. Who that hurting? You stand in that marriage. I don't care if your children, your kids are his or hers or not. Who is that hurting? Is that hurting you? Yes, it hurting. Yeah, it's hurting you. But who is it hurting more? Who is it hurting more? You or the children? A dysfunctional family. That's what I look. That's how I see it. It's a dysfunctional family of what's going on. And guess what? It will be what it is. People, we got to start learning how to be by ourselves. Oops, wait, come up here. Hold on.
What's going on, big bro?
What's going on? See, we so afraid as humans. We so afraid. We used to be around people. Like I said, we're afraid to be by ourselves. See, that's why I said we gotta love and respect ourselves. If you don't love and respect yourself, how you expect the person to love and respect you and your children? How is that possible? It's not possible at all, is it? See, that's why I get. See, I'm looking from both sides of the spectrum. Yes, that's men that get done like that, just like women. But guess what? We too high on our ego, our heartbeat horse. We too high on our horse to realize that we get done like that, and we don't want to get embarrassed. We do not want to get embarrassed. So I'm like this right here. When you do what you do with people, if you love yourself, you gotta, like I say, love yourself. You'll see the situation, you get out of the situation. But I know sometimes the situation is hard to get out of. Going to put that on out there. I know the situation is hard to get out of, but sometimes you gotta get out of that situation. Not any means necessary. How long you gonna put up with that situation? How long you gonna put up that situation with your kids going through that? It hurts your kids more than it hurts you. If people say, it don't hurt my child, I say that's a lie. And see and hear everything that goes on. You think they don't. No reason they don't tell you because they know you're going through a lot. You got to basically say, hey, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay, Danielle, I see when you get back. Our kids is our lifeline. Our kids is our lifeline. That's our that's our seed. But you know what make these situations worse? When the mother or father does that to them. And what really make it worse when the mother or father does and somebody else that you know, your family member does it to them. We as people, we as people, we got to learn. Everybody ain't for us. They out for themselves. I'm telling you this right here. There's a situation where the woman doing all she can, take care of the household. The man just sitting there doing nothing, not cleaning up, not taking care of the child, but he living with her, not paying a bill, but dictating what she go to work to make all the money. She did. She go to work, make all the money, pay all the bills. But he's dictating what she. He is dictating what she do around the house. Where she go? Can she be around her friends? Can she go see family? See, and women, sometimes some women get so blind about that damn love. When the man say, "Oh, we finna move right here, move you away from your family, closer to his family," you don't got no support system. You don't have no support system, and he be able to do anything he want to do. And guess what? In his family eyes, he cannot do no wrong. He can't do no wrong. I tell you, how many times have we seen this situation in real life? A woman trying to get away from a man and can't. This real life action right here. What you say? Go ahead and speak, Brian.
At the plenty of time. I was gonna go about what we were saying earlier about the women, the single mothers, man, with the kids, man. They can let some nigga they don't, let some nigga in around their kids. When you first date a child, date a nigga, man, you gotta know what his dislikes, his background, what kind of person he is, before you bring that individual around your kids. But you never know. That man probably could secretly be a pedophile. You don't even know it. That's why you gotta be careful who you date. You gotta be careful for everything. You gotta be careful for what's his what's he capable of doing. But you never know, and I always listen to your kids. Listen to your kids, because your kids trying to tell you something. Don't ignore your kid. That's something all like if your kid tell you like, "Mommy, this man doing something to me," and you laugh it out, something like, "Ah, he's just playing." No, he ain't. You better listen to your kid before you listen to the individual, especially that's not the father of your child. You better question that man, see what he did with your kid. That's what's wrong with women nowadays. They're so desperate for women. They're desperate for a man that they like, and they know the kid sometimes, bro.
Yeah, you right about that. You are so right about that, B Rob. See, the thing is, them call women that don't want to, be afraid to be alone. They don't want to be alone. They can't be alone. See, you hop out. See, I look at this. I just go for a man and woman. You hop out from one relationship and into another relationship. You got children. They so desperate to be in a relationship. Don't care who around their kids. That's where they mess up. That's where they mess up because they don't know who they want. They so afraid to be alone. That could be a killer that they let around their kid. A predator they let around their kids. Yeah, you got to vet. You got to vet anybody. I don't care your man. We got to vet that person that you with. Then, then I see so I see so much of this right here. The woman get with a man. He ain't got nowhere to live. So he don't moved in the house with her. What sense does that make? Don't moved in the house with her and the kids. What kind of sense does that make?
That's stupid. That's all I can say about that.
And then all of a sudden, he checking her, who calling her text message, her social media networks, who she talking to. Then isolate her
In the whole house.
in her own house, and
That's
she
kind of
paying the
fucked
bill.
up.
And guess who got control of the account? He does. He gives her what he want her to have, and she got kids. He got these brand new shoes, clothes, but the kids ain't got shit. Don't have nothing. Kid new clothes, but he got new clothes. Don't care about the child because you're so desperate to keep this man, or you're so desperate to keep that woman.
Like I said, man, when you have kids, man, you guys have a responsibility to take care of your kids.
You right,
That's
brother
the
Abba?
bottom line right there.
Yeah, you right about that, Abba. Yeah, some do anything for false love.
Exactly.
So you gotta know the difference between the hate, the lust, and the love. You gotta know the difference between the forever love. You gotta know the difference forever love and a short term. That's why I say sometimes it don't pays to move in with each other. No, you heard me. You hear me say that often, don't you? You hear me say that often, don't you? Be Rob.
Yes, I do. A lot of times.
Now you see why I say that. I don't care. You do not have no kids. I do not care. I do not. I do not care. You don't have no kids or no children. It's just the fact that you move in with somebody you really don't know. Then here's the kicker right here. You have sex. There's some women. There's some men have sex with a woman. There's some women have sex with a man get pregnant by 'em.
Yep, yep.
And then you find out what he all about. Then there's some men that get a woman pregnant. Then you find out. Then the man find out what she all about. Then he don't want to deal with her. Then the female don't want to deal with that man. But you prayed about it, you gotta deal with her. You gotta deal with her.
So you got a child by that kid.
Yeah. So what you gonna do? Women, what you gonna leave that? You don't want your child to spend time with their dad. Oh, I've heard this all the time. Oh, I want my child to spend time with their dad, but I don't like his attitude. You're not dealing with it. You gotta deal with. You gotta deal with him because that's his child. Sooner or later, he got to do what he got to do. So how you gonna deal with it? How you gonna deal with your child and that person that you don't like? How you gonna do that? Because
The
everybody
hard
is
part,
different.
big bro.
What?
Some people just sometimes they don't even care.
No.
They just some of them don't care.
Yeah. Your child come say this person did this to him. You gotta listen to him. Like you said, you gotta listen to him. I said you gotta listen to your child. You gotta
Yeah.
listen to your children. But some people are so afraid to be alone and so blinded by that love for that other person, they don't listen to their child, which is crazy to me. I'm gonna ask you a question. No, I wouldn't. Look at if you own your own house. If you own your own house, why you gonna move in with the other person? Why? Why would you gonna move in the house with the other person? You got your own.
That don't make no damn sense like that.
No, it don't. It don't make no sense. You asking for you. You asking. You move in with a person. If you got your own place, you move with a person. Guess what? You might not be able to go back to your own place.
Shit.
You might not be able to go back to your own place. Cause hold on, let me see who else we got coming up here. Oh,
Salute,
you.
big bro.
What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Jane? You won't be able to go to your own place because guess what? That person gonna have you trapped. Cause that's what that person wants you to do. Come, she he or she got her own place. Come here. I got you all to myself. Then guess what? You got children. Guess what you got to do? You bring your children in that situation. Why you want to put your children in harm's way? Why? Cause all your selfishness. You're selfish. You're not looking at what's good for your kids. You're looking what's good for yourself. You're looking at, oh, I got somebody to help me pay this. I got a person to help. I got a person to help pay this. I got person to help pay this. Pay that. But guess what? That person might love you, but do they love your children?
When
Do
you
your
fall in
children?
love with someone, you fall in love with the woman and her kids.
Yeah,
Got to.
yeah. And, and I look like this right here. Bottom line, not that it's like the bottom line. Why would you want to put your kids through that? And then I see this too. You got some women and some men. You got some women when they in love with somebody, they want the kid's dad not around. They want that child or that them children to call that other person dad. Even vice versa, that father of the kids that got another woman in his life, want that child or the children to call that other person mom. You don't tell that child to call that person mom or dad. It's up to that child to decide what to call that other person that's in your life. You gotta listen to your child. You gotta
especially
listen
the
to your
age of
child.
independence for that child.
Yeah. So why you gonna put your child through that anguish, through all uh that pressure of being somewhere they don't want to be? We know we was kids at once. We our parents told us to do something. Sometimes we didn't want to do it, right? We didn't want to do it. That's
But we do
understandable,
it.
but we did it, whether right or wrong. If another adult told us to do something, we did it and we told our parents that our parents would have handled that situation. But there's some parents that do is really not doing their job. They're not doing their job with their children. Respect King on 28. I'm not surprised. Royal Tech. I'm not surprised how often that happened in California. I'm not surprised how often that happened in anywhere in this world, especially in this country. I'm not surprised. When you got when a person show you who they are, believe them. I know that somewhere maybe trying to escape, but we don't know how. Afraid to tell somebody. But you got children. Who you more fearful of? Do you want the children to live? And we know some exes will hunt down they significant other and kill them. That's a father that hunted down the kid's mother. They killed them.
The
Then
truth. I want to ask you a question.
go right ahead.
How do you feel about boyfriends or fiancés putting hands on their significant others, which is
Okay.
not their kids?
Oh no, that's a no no. That's a no no. That's a no no. Yeah.
What's that again?
Uh, he said, "How do you feel about fiance or boyfriend that don't have kids by the significant others? How do I feel about them putting their hands on their kids?" No, I don't think
Oh
that.
hell no.
No, that's not right. That's not right. See, especially if they fiance is a woman or a man, if that's not their child or their children, they shouldn't put their hands on. But guess what? In that same situation, as a mother, as a father, you got to teach your kids to respect the other adults. Because your child got discipline, they gonna respect the other adult. But the other adult won't have to try to put hands on that child. See, if that other adult put a hands on that woman or that man, what they tell you they can do to your child.
Anything. I see it time and time over and over again. They saying they're just doing it for discipline, whatever. But end of the day, you're putting fear in that child. Like that child got a real father that never put hands on him. That can actually talk, whether if the child disrespect or not. There's always a different way without putting physical harm to that child. That child will be scarred. Like I have cousins that told me like their situation now they hate their mom's boyfriend. You know, I feel like a lot of dudes just come jump in a relationship and think they could take over, especially if they don't got nothing. Come in the crib, they don't even got a car, using the car now. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
There's a lot of them like that. There's a
I
lot of them
feel
like that, man.
it surely they want to come take over like especially they ain't got no job, no car.
Yup.
Especially they live with the woman. How the hell you
Yup.
how the hell you gonna come take over a woman's place? You not what are you bringing? What did you bring to the table? Nothing but your sword. That's all you bring to the
If
table.
that if that woman got that's desperate to have that man and don't got no job, she must got really low self esteem for that shit, man. Ain't no way you'll bring a goddamn broke ass nigga don't got shit and then turn around and tell that broke ass nigga try to own your house and what you built. Man, get that nigga out that damn house and find a real man that will do that for you. That don't make no sense. A lot of women like that.
But you know what they
That's
call?
a fact.
You know what they call James and B Rob? You know what they call?
What?
Desperation. Desperation. They can't be alone.
Or they scared of that individual or something like that.
You're right.
You got a broke nigga coming into your house and what you built, and then go turn around and tell you what to do, and he don't got a pot to piss in. And then your kids don't like that dude, but you still accept that motherfucker in your house.
Yep. Yeah, he go the opposite. Yeah, girl, it can't go the opposite way. It can't go the opposite way. You bring
It's
a
low
woman in that.
self-esteem, man.
Yeah, it's low self esteem. And guess why? Why you want to put yourself through that? Why, Chad and Perry? Why would you want to put yourself through that? That's a whole lot of stress,
Oh hell
and
yeah.
it mess with your mental health. What
Uh-huh.
more? What more? What's important to you? Pleasing that man or woman, or your mental health? Which more important?
What about your mental health? And look out for your kids. Fuck
Respect,
that
Captain.
bitch.
Hey, I'm saying in front of a man's side point of view too.
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah, respect Captain Wolf and Lovelace. Why put yourself through that situation? Why put your children through that situation when you know, as men and women, we see that situation. We see that situation, well, but we allow it to happen.
Like I can't really speak for like all men, but I think some females they trying to gain like they probably reaching that age they don't have a man in their house, so they don't care if he's a bum or not. You know, he's a sex offender, knowing that you got three young preteen daughters, you're leaving them in the house and they're telling you stuff. I see it all the time on the internet. You know what I mean? You blaming your daughters because your man's a pervert, like, and he's a bum, like. Just crazy situations, man. Living in the last days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all know how to feel it yourself.
Go ahead, go ahead, B. Rod.
Yeah, well, JP was talking about it. It's true, man. There's a lot of women like that, man. Cause I've been around a lot of cats like that. You know, you bringing goddamn strange men in your house, especially when y'all probably have daughters, underage daughters, and then you be feeling these kids be feeling some type of way. You can't ignore the goddamn red flags what your kids giving you. These little kids are smart nowadays, and that shit is. And there's a lot of them. I don't give a damn. You desperate for a man in your life. You gotta be careful who you pick. Cause you do that shit and your kids don't like it, and you go along with it. You know what you fucking do to a kid? You'll scar them for life, and then you lose their trust. A man ain't gonna do everything for you. That's why I tell you, man. Like when you date a female, love her and her kids, and respect the kids too, cause they are part of on her life. That's what you gotta stop doing, man. And then vice versa. You got kids by your previous woman, and then you got a girlfriend that comes inside, come in your home with your kids. She didn't show that same respect to those kids too. She gotta love you and your kids. So it's on both sides, man. Be careful who you date. That's what's wrong with folks. I don't give a damn how that nigga look. I don't give a damn how a woman look. It's what's beneath the flesh and what kind of person, what's the individual's behavior. Because you don't want to
Yeah.
bring that problem in your home.
Yes. A lot of women harbor, other people's problems. Just I respect what Amber said, but some people, especially if they don't have their own kids, it's not about the kids not respecting. Like some people got short temper. You know what I mean, the kid might just be making noise in his room and he just snap. You hear it time and time again, a little toddler, dudes shake him up and stuff, and that's not even the kid's father. Like, what could a baby do to you to harm it and kill it? You feel me? So I understand what you're saying, Amber, but I mean, kids, you don't gotta really put hands on them. Like I got a 14-year-old daughter. I never had to put hands on her. I just give her that look. She know what time it is. Like you gotta behave. Don't embarrass me. Yeah?
Yeah, cause it's like this right here. James and B Rob. This is like the right here at chat. When you go outside, even now, I can tell y'all this. Even now, if you got a mother and father, you don't live with them. You grown, but guess what? You still a stitches of them when you go outside your home. Respect among the black. You gotta go outside
Look, you
your
black.
home. You gotta go when you go outside your home. You still representing your mother and father, whether they're dead or alive. You still representing them. And kids gonna be kids. They gonna make noise. They gonna make messes. You gotta respect that. They gonna make messes. They gonna make mistakes. But when that person, I don't care, he or she shows you that anger problem, how that anger are, it's time to get away. You all agree? It's time to get away from that person, right?
Yes, that's a sign.
And if a person got to put a hands on you, what do you think they're gonna do to that child or your children?
Same.
And if your children come say, hey, this person did the, some persons, like I said, at somewhere in the beginning of the middle of the show, I said some people, man or woman, is so blinded by that thing called love that look over what their kids are telling them, and they look over the person that did that to their children, cause they're just so desperate to be with somebody. Oh, I'm gonna ask this question. I'm
They're
gonna ask this question.
tolerant.
Yeah, it's tolerant. I'm gonna say about this question. If a person, are you that? Do people have that such low self esteem that that they can't find nobody else? Or people, are we in the age where people's self esteem is so low that take anybody?
Facts, Danielle. I still brush my head before I go outside.
Yeah. Are we in a time where people are desperate? They're afraid to be alone.
Yep.
They're afraid to be alone. Why? You know what? Sometimes you be alone. I'm gonna tell you, being alone sometimes it helps clear your mind. You're not stressing. Your mental health is okay. And sometimes when a person, man or woman, get in with them type of relationship, you know why they get in with them type of relationship? Cause they grew up in that type of environment. Which I'll agree. Which I'd agree with that.
Yeah, but do everybody gotta be with everybody?
Nope. Everybody ain't got to do it.
That too.
Everybody, look, I'm not doing it. Everybody don't do it. You got to find. I'm gonna give you a perfect example from my point, my perspective. I seen men do hit my mom. I took her for it. You know what I'm saying, all that stuff. Guess what? I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it because I see how it make my mom feel. I see how to make my sister feel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do it. There's some people that that don't go through that, and there's some people like I had an ex. She used to hit me. Yeah, I'm mad enough to say she used to hit me. She didn't push me down. Did I go back and lay hands on? No.
We all have one of those.
And then I had a talk
Got
down to
going
me.
on.
I had a talk down to me. Oh, say, oh, you'll make enough for me. Okay. I don't make enough for you. Okay. And guess what? That was the last straw. Guess what I did? I left. You know what I'm saying? About 2 weeks later, oh, can you help me with this? No. Sorry. I don't have it. Although I did have it. And I ain't talked to her since. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't have the strength enough to say, oh, I'm through with it. I'm done with it. See, and then you got some women, some men go back to that significant other because they say this, they got bad this, and get back in the light. They say they so weak. Them men and women that go back is weak. I ain't
Yo,
gonna say
didn't
that.
you see
Go,
Bro's question?
who
Bro,
was?
that's a good question.
Continue.
Said, what if you're in a relationship with a mother who don't know how to raise their own kids? I've been through that. I leave. I used to date a chick. She had 3 kids. She would tell them kids only take a shower 2 times a week. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yo.
Respect McGruder, respect Scott Swizzy. What's going on, my brother? Wait a minute.
Man.
Hold on. Repeat
Yeah.
that, James.
Please,
I,
Repeat that.
please do
I,
that.
I,
Please do
I
that.
dated her, but it wasn't official. But I was peeping her and all that. You know, she moved out of state from Jersey, came out here in Mass, whatever. Got the people, got to chill with her. Then she let me in her crib because she's protective of her kids. But I'm seeing like how she treats them and all that. And I see her kids like they be coming from summer camp and all that. She's like, get ready, go to sleep. I'm like, yo, they were outside all day. She's like, no, they only take a shower on this day and that day. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm a man. I take a shower if I feel like I'm dirty, like in a day, like you know what I mean.
Real talk.
You should get on my ass. She's like, yo, don't tell me how to raise my kids. Da 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 da. All right, cool. Then she got a mad chihuahuas, and I don't know if you know about them little dogs. They'll pee, they smell like everywhere. So one day I brought some incense,
Yeah,
and
I know those
she's
damn
like,
chihuahuas.
yeah, you try to say my crib smell. Don't ever do that. Da da da. I'm like, this girl's like a problem. Like, I'm trying to tell her for her good, like, but I'm like, nah, she's a little bit older, so she should know better. I'm like, you know what? Let me fall back. I'm not gonna even entertain that. Like, 2
If they
showers a
don't want
week.
to listen, bro. If they don't want to listen, yeah, back the fuck away, man. And hell no, man. 2 showers a week? Hell, man. I
That's
take a
like
shower
someone
3
in
times a
jail.
day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hold on. That child abuse. Wait a minute. How many times I got to? If the child only take a shower once a day, they outside playing, and she only takes a shower, she outside and want to do what she got to do, and that shit got to stink. That shit got to stink down there. God dang.
For real.
Yeah. I see how you got into that. I didn't even want to get into that. You feel me? So it's like a good 3 weeks.
that 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 stuff got to. I got to hey Jay. I got to ask you this question. I got to ask you this question. I got to ask you this
Yeah.
question. All right. Everybody move on. Tell Jay. Did you ever hit that?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I got Felicia. I never hit it. It's just like every other time I chill with her, she always angry, or if I do something, like she's mad moody. I understand people have been through something, but if you're meeting somebody new and they got good intentions, you just gotta fall back, be easy. Like she try to bully me because she's probably a little older than me, but I just see like the little dirtiness out of it. Like, I mean, like nah, I didn't even want to hit. A matter of fact, thank God I didn't, because I ended up finding out my older cousin hit.
Damn. Not only the kids
Wow.
don't take a shower like that, and she cheated on you with your older cousin. That's fucked up. That messed up right there. So in other
Nah,
words, now what I'm saying is she had that community coochie. She had that CC.
basically,
She had that CC.
like, I don't want to just
Hell
some
no.
shorty with Section 8, paying a little $25, 4 bedrooms a month. But some people just abuse the system, like you said, child abuse. You feel me? Sell the little EBT, get a little Parmesan, drinking cheap liquor, let anybody run through the crib. Like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah, let welcome hold on. Let welcome Grower Tech to the panel. What's going on, Grower Tech? What's going on?
What's going
Salute the
on?
panel.
What's going
Salute
on,
the
bro?
panel. Salute the panel.
God bless you, bro.
Ooh, there's an
Someone
echo.
got a
That me.
wild
And
echo.
everybody mute up while he's talking. Go ahead and give your
All right, all right.
point on it, Grower Tech.
Oh, can you hear me? Because I'm hearing an echo.
We hear you. We all muted up. Go ahead.
Okay. Um, I feel like the pedal situation in relationship is kind of like for instance, like I'm old school, so work with me. So back in the days, a woman would date a man probably about 4 or 5 months before she even let the kids see who she's dating. And today's society, I feel like they are in a deep rush to make a relationship work. So therefore, they don't have that time to vet the guy to see if there's any of these kind of traits in him. So therefore, you have this situation that we have now to where you have all these women that mess with guys that don't know where their stand is at because they never really had a barrier to set up to find out what they're really all about to begin with. Does that make any sense to you guys?
Facts, bro. They
Facts.
living in the moment.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's like this right here. It goes for men too. You don't know who you're
Exactly.
dealing with. You don't know who the hell you're dealing with. Oh man, J3 dropped down. Okay, he's back.
No,
You don't
I'm
know
on the
who,
mute, bro.
yeah, but you don't see in those situations right there. They call not afraid to be alone. Know what I'm saying? They call not want to be alone. See, like back in the day, yeah, you dated for a whole almost a year. Almost a
Okay,
year.
so let me give you a little pushback on that, if you don't mind. Okay, back in the days, that could work because of the fact that you had a village that was trying to help raise that kid. So therefore, the woman can do things that way. But now is everybody like all about self. So therefore, the woman is more on the man or the woman is more on the pressure to make the relationship work a little bit faster. Then if you live in a high state like California, finance is going to be an issue for a single parent. So therefore, you're going to have to do some kind of a work relationship to make it work. So how can you make it work on those kind of circumstances in today's society?
I'm tell you. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Come on.
Yo, girl, tech, I hear what you're saying, but nowadays, like, I respect the females because, I mean, you got a lot of females doing their own thing financially. Like, they don't really care if you got the bank. That's why I think, like, it don't matter if you even got a bank account. They'll still accept you, not knowing your attention. You know, that dude probably got like 3, 4 different baby moms just saying that, yeah, I came from, cons. It works both ways too, but sometimes a woman don't even need you to pay her Xfinity bills. She just needs you to just be there. Type. I can't explain why they need a dude. Like, but from what I see, like a lot of females are getting like low class bums. Like, and to Danielle, like I know dudes like that don't take showers, whatever they do. I mean, but they bring bank, but they'll take showers though. I hope they do, cause you ain't gonna be around no females without taking showers, smelling like Funyuns. You
Yeah.
gotta take a shower.
Yeah, you're right about that. You check this out. You know how I look at the day as the microwave era. You know how you can get some food at the store in the microwave instantly cooked.
Yeah.
That's what it is. This is a
Yep,
microwave era. This is a
that's
microwave
exactly what
era.
it is.
It's a microwave era. Cause I'm like the man. Special the people on this panel and women in the chat. I know we're gonna sit back and analyze a whole lot of stuff of other people. I know go and take. I know you and yours dated for I don't know how long for y'all to decide to get married, right?
Right.
And and this is a question I got for everybody right here. Why would you move into this question was posed a while back? Got your own place. Why would you move into another a place with somebody else?
I'm not moving in no shorty's crib.
Here's a question. Here's a question for the men and the women. One for if you're moving in a place with somebody else. Two, if you're not moving in with nobody else, especially if you're not married.
Yo, Daniel, I got a special smoke for that. They sell that for men.
Let me say this. Let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
You get your own place, right? You bust your ass to get your own place. Me a chick, and she got her own place. Hell the fuck no, I'm not moving out of my own house, and get to a with the chick I date. That's why I'm like, man, if I move, how the fuck I'm gonna get my bills paid while I'm over there at her house? Take care of my responsibilities, doing somebody else's shit. No,
Not only
I can
that,
come
you're not
visit
on a
her.
lease. You're not on a
Exactly.
lease. You can kick you out anytime.
I'm telling you. I'm like, I get my own shit, man. I visit your ass for a couple of weeks, then I'm going back to the crib and take care of my responsibilities on my end. No.
See, it's like this right here. You move into something, you got your own place. How you gonna get? Yeah, like you said, how you gonna get your bills paid? And guess what? Your bills ain't get paid. Guess what? There you go. Your credit down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
There,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden you don't lost your place.
Mm.
And I'm speaking from both sides, men and women. You don't lost your place. You living with that man or you living with that woman. Then they tell you get out there where you going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then, hey, how many times have we seen on shows or whatever? We've seen men that got kicked out of woman's place and had to move back in with their mama.
Me too.
It's happening right
Anytime, bro.
now.
Facts.
The way I said that, Marilyn Sandra, show respect to you. And how many times have we seen? Well, we're gonna go to domestic violence now. We're gonna do domestic violence now. How many times have we seen? I don't care, woman, man. How many times we seen a family member in a relationship we know they shouldn't be in get hit, get verbally disrespected in front of you and others, and you said something to that person, and your friend or your relative that with that person comes to you like, don't and take that person's side who did it to him. Let that sink in for a
Anytime,
minute.
bro.
Think about it.
You can't save everybody, man.
You sure can't. You sure can't save everybody. See, and then all of a sudden, how many times have we seen missing women? How
Every
many times?
day.
Man, every day they missing that. Come on, missing that.
And do y'all think these missing women is from strangers
Maybe.
or
Could be.
Respect Common Sense TV, or is they from a relationship they was in, and the man or the woman said, "If I can't have you, nobody else can, and nobody gonna find you."
I heard that so
Oh,
much time. Yo, when someone talks like that, you really gotta run.
literally.
They're being serious. Man, I hear that so much time.
What do you think about that, Grower? What do you think about that?
That's very interesting. Whew, it's hard to touch that one.
We all know some people that was like that. They ain't give a damn what we say
Yeah.
and try to help them save them from that person. And we have seen where women try to wait. I think sometimes women wear a lot of makeup to cover up the bruises on their face, cover the bruise on their arm, and all that stuff. And as a man myself, I know y'all three as a man yourself, we get our pride. We let pride get it our damn way. We ain't telling nobody.
Yes,
We ain't telling nobody that
yes.
someone's not telling nobody that a woman did this to us. Just imagine. Just imagine you're a man. You getting abused by your woman. She beating you up. And you go tell your friends. You know what kind of headache and Jonah you gonna get from them friends?
Get some Jonan.
What they
I
gonna
wouldn't
talk
even
about
tell
your ass
my
like that?
sisters.
You know what kind of
Last time
joint
a
you
girl
gonna
beat
get?
me up, I told my sisters, oh my God, they
Hmm.
wanted to beat me up. They're like, how you have us and you're not using us? You gonna let girls put hands on you? Like, but I don't want to see certain stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with her. That's what it is, and I kept my word.
And see, like us in a like us men in a relationship like that, we can easily leave. Yeah, we know she gonna stalk us. We already know that coming. We know that, but we got these women that's so afraid to leave, and you got some women like, especially if that the kid's father, the children's father, they got in the head. They got in the head. Oh, if I have a baby by, he gonna change. If I have a baby by, she gonna change.
It don't work like that.
No, if I show him this, if I show her that, he or she gonna change. Wait a minute here. Make that make sense, somebody. Make that make sense.
Damn, man, bro, I'm sorry for that.
Come again?
No, I was just looking at a post Amber put up, and that was
Hold on.
cold blooded right there. I'm just giving my. I'm sorry about all that you went through.
Oh yeah. See, it's just like that. Just like that. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Abusive relationship towards a woman, towards a man. Abusive relationship when they're doing something to the children, to the kids. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. When as a society, when as a human, I don't care you black, white, green, purple. I don't care what your skin tone is. We're gonna say enough is enough to protect our kids. We're gonna say enough to protect our women.
Mm-hmm.
See, you notice when something happened to or something happened tragedy had is somebody's family, then all of a sudden they want to start a foundation in that person's name.
Did the truth, you basically stole what I was about to say. People only care when it affects them.
Respect to the billing, the billing, Bivens. Respect to Tony Renee. Respect to the realest one. See, we as society, we as society, we got to get back to. I want to ask y'all this question right here. Royalty, I know you, me and you, the oldest one on this panel, but do we have to get back to what a community used to be?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but man, these days, how you do it because everybody's hooked on these phones and they let these phones be kind of like beat up relationship nowadays. It's like we all just sold our soul to these technology.
Yes, simple stuff. Like you'll be with a girl and be like, yo, how come you ain't saying you're my girlfriend on Facebook? Why don't you got my pictures? Oh, why you liking that? Like simple stuff will get in the way because of the social media stuff. Like it's too much. Like that's why with me, like if it happens, it happens. But I like living a player life, like because I see everybody going through their thing. I'm like, thank God I only got one kid. And I like the life. I like the kickback. I don't gotta stress. I don't gotta worry about no one cheating. I know that. So,
Yeah,
shit.
Amber, hit me up when you want to tell that story, okay? And guess what? The floor will be yours to tell your story. The floor will be yours to tell your story. Because guess what? We are here for you. Because we do not like what men do to women. Do
That's
we?
what I hate
Hell no.
went through my sister, and that's real.
Yeah, Marlene, I don't like that, Marlene. I don't like that.
Man, that's crazy. It's like, I mean, when you see it in the chat, it's like, damn, this brother still. When you have a good woman, it's like you need to treat her like she's precious, and these brothers just be brothers and sisters just out here just do some of the foolish things, and it just don't make no sense.
It's like we as I'm saying some of us as humans has lost who we really are. Do y'all agree?
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
How about you, James? Have we lost who we are?
Yeah,
Cause that's why,
of course.
cause, cause I look like this right here. That's why I say some people hop out of relationship to relationship without being alone for a while. And guess what?
Bro,
They
this
why don't.
generation we got
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to read the
period.
chat. I'm trying to read the chat too.
The Bevan facts.
Yeah,
Definitely
and,
got
and-
some respect for him.
yeah, you said something very interesting, James P. You know what the most cause of marriage or breakup in a relationship is? Social media.
Yeah.
It's all about views and clicks.
What you say, Grower?
It's all about views and clicks on everything.
Yep.
I mean, relationship. I mean, it's views and clicks. Everything. It's all about all that, man. It's like if I don't get enough views, I don't get enough clicks, I'm gonna have issues. That's what it all come down to. You know, society is just. It went from how to be a village to about views and clicks.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that
When the
statement?
last time we
Uh,
had a
excuse,
village like that for years.
yeah. Uh, 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 um, what y'all think about what the Bible said? Man, we got to start respecting the women first because society made them very defensive.
Shoot. Man, we the last of our kind. My opinion, like shoot, I respect women all the time. But some of these women be already, so defensive, man, because I'm gonna say it like this. Because of their previous relationships, and then when you try to date one of them, they all is in defense mode thinking that we gonna be the same one that do the same thing what the previous boyfriend did to her. And some of them just are so defensive, so they so hurt so much. That's why their anger is so out of control because they've been so hurt so much, and they're protecting their egg yolk because of what they happened to them in the past. A lot of women like that. Man, I respect women a lot, man. I don't never put my hands on a female, bro. But they sure will try to put their hands on me. But what they do, I'm gonna grab their hand and pin them down like, hey, bro, don't put your hands on me, sweetheart. I
And
ain't gonna hurt you, but you ain't gonna let you hit me.
yeah, I just read what Marlon Sanders said right here. I just said I was tired and didn't feel like making dinner, and he started choking me to death. I'm sorry to hear that. I am so
Dang,
sorry that you had to go through that. I'm
shit.
so sorry you had to go through that.
Man, I mean, boy, if I was out putting hands on him like a mother, man, that is not even right. Put one hand on him like that just because he didn't cook. You for real serious?
Yeah, yeah.
That was
Go.
a simple man. That was a beta male.
Flamethrower. I'm gonna say this. Together we break production. Need you to email her so she can send information and need your address so she can send you your hat and how much you're gonna cost for the shipping and handling for the hat you won. Okay, I just want to get that out there. But with respect to you, Cruz Flamethrower, it's been a whole lot that goes on in our community that we see that sometimes when we step in, we get in trouble ourselves. It's, and they don't. And you ever seen a situation in your community? You step in and try to help the woman get mad at you.
Oh yeah,
Plenty of times, bro.
It's sad.
that's
It's
the
sad.
Simple man.
with me with my cousin. She got mad at me because I was trying to protect her from her ex-husband now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah,
Insecure is the right word for it.
yeah.
Insecure.
You're right about that. You're right about that. Insecurity. I want to ask you a question. Can a man? We know a man can be insecure. Can a woman be insecure?
Ooh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, come on, man. What kind of question is that, big bro?
Man, a woman could be very insecure. I can tell you that for a fact. Especially if you know how
Worse
to
than a
work.
man.
Is there in female? It's in the game. What?
Repeat that question again, big bro.
And- and- hey, I had to ask that question.
I'm sorry.
Cause
Man.
I had to ask that question. Cause that song that got. Let's go and say we got some insecure male, insecure females, right?
Uh-huh.
Why are they insecure? Everybody move their mic and everybody get a chance to talk. Start off with James P. Then we're gonna go to you, Rob. Then we'll take. We're gonna go to you last. Everybody meet up. Why everybody say why they think men and women are insecure.
I'd rather go last.
Okay. B. Rob.
Cause y'all more older, so my views might be different from y'all.
Can dig it.
B. Rob. Go Tech. Go ahead. I don't know what B. Rob at. Go right ahead. Go Tech.
So you saying say that question one more time before I can make sure I answer correctly.
I said, why are men and women so insecure?
Okay, I'm gonna do this from a young perspective when I was, okay? And what I found out when I was doing my thing is that a lot of women that was insecure with how you handle your business. Because when I was coming up, I believe into how can you word phrase it? I believe you need to make your woman happier than you are. And so doing those type of things, it made the woman insecure on me because they was believing I was doing other things, which I was because I was young. And so therefore I guess their insecurity was correct, but at the same time, when you're young, we all do things out of just pleasure, if that makes sense.
Oh, it did. I thought you were gonna give me the X-rated version of it.
Nah, no,
Look, see, I thought you were,
that's a
hey,
PG. That was PG right there.
no, that sounded like the G version. That wasn't even PG. But go ahead, James. Go ahead.
Like with me, I think like a lot of people that's insecure, like sometimes like they really been through some real situation. Like they don't want to give nobody a second chance because they cheated on them or did something to them. So you feel me? So they give someone a benefit of the doubt, but still be on their back. And then you got the other people like who are really doing something, like trying to feel like, like what are you doing? This and that, but the whole time they're the ones that's acting grimy. So it's like how what they do to act insecure and or sometimes they want to play the victim card. They'd be like, yeah, you make me feel insecure. Like, nah, because if I'm with you, you gotta elevate you. Like, you as a woman, it ain't up to you to tell me what to do to really make you happy. I gotta show you that I'm more into you and like stuff like that. Like so when you have someone feel like you make me feel insecure, like sometimes it's really true. Sometimes it's like they're playing a victim card to probably get something more out of you. To probably just juice you because you're a sucker, basically.
But you right about that. I'm gonna tell you this right here. One, insecurity. If that person is insecure, that take a man with a woman that is if that man is insecure and he feel like you're gonna leave him and you got children, either you got children by him or not by him, he gonna take the insecurity out on your child. Do y'all believe that?
Facts.
Some cowards.
They are cowards. Man and woman that is insecure about themselves, that shows they don't know how to be by themselves. Am I right? If you are insecure about yourself, that means you never learn how to be by yourself. You never learn how to love yourself. You never learn how to respect yourself. So it's that syndrome of if I can't handle, nobody else can. It's kind of strange, ain't it?
That's crazy talk right there.
But it's fact though.
So I know we all been in some kind of crazy relation. I know we all been in one of them kind of crazy relationship with a female that we wish we never had sight of, right? And we wish we never met. Respect, fatty at. I know we've been in with. I know some females. We. I'm telling you just right. We are the our queens, our melanated sisters. You know, Brian. We know some of we know some of our females, some of our melanated queens. We know Jordan. All our melanated queens are the most unprotected species in the human race, right? And you don't make it so bad. It's not from the other side. It's not from the other side. It's from us as men in our own community. We want to. When the last look when y'all when how many got a whipping when y'all grew up, men and women? How many your parents spanked you or whooped you when you growing
I'm
up?
Haitian. I'm Haitian. I don't gotta say nothing.
I already know Jimmy. I already know James.
Whipping.
Yeah, yeah. Follow me here. Follow me here. And
Since the
you
first grade, I know how to iron my uniform clothes.
and, and how many times did it take you to get a whipping to get so straight? And or you when it did something that you supposed to do that you got to whipping for before. It didn't
I'm
learn you no
telling you, be
lesson.
the truth. Those whoopings were powerful. You feel me?
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what, worse than whippings though, when you get that lecture and you gotta sit there and listen. But the thing is, kids are see why sometimes these kids don't want to listen to what their parents got to say because the parents not really engaged in them.
So like,
Then
Yes,
and
they
then
don't know nothing about their school life, what they're interested in. Don't have conversations, simple stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's why they gravitate more to their friends. They'll respect their friends more than listen to you. They'll call you all type of B's right in front of their friends because you treat them like friends. You don't treat them like a kid.
and no reason I said that. Just think about what what why you think the parents don't know everything their child's doing. Even if just say why you think I'm gonna use just for example. A woman is in a relationship with this man and say this girl 16, 17, 18-year old, we know it's wrong. 16, 17-year old, we know it's wrong. We know the man wrong. She tried to take her mom boyfriend. Think about that. And he fall for it. And she wanted to get pregnant. And then all of a sudden, the mom know that her boyfriend one got her daughter pregnant who is underage, not legal of legal age, right? And still don't call the police on him. Cause she's stuck in that warp that she's so in love with that person. Kind of crazy, ain't it?
That's an everyday news, though. Be the truth. Every day, these boyfriends are having kids with their freaking girlfriend's kids. Like what? What are you doing, mom? Like, can't be blaming these kids because they're so innocent.
Respect damn shooter. Hey, if we got time, you come on hit the panel because we want a woman part of view on this one. We want woman part of view on this one. It's like they don't give a damn. They do not give a damn. See, if you got a man that goes does that to you and goes and does that to your daughter, what I tell you about that man? But you so caught up and so conflicted in that situation. You so that man got you wrapped so much around his finger that you'll do anything for him.
or woman.
That's
Yeah, or a
that's
woman.
that's treacherous. That's basically like the example I give you with that shorty, telling your kids can only take 2 showers a week, letting dudes come in her crib, only care about smoking, don't work. You know, the government's taking care of her crib. You feel me? Like girls like that, like even though she was older than me, she looked good, but you don't know them until you really get to know them. They show you inside their crib. Like I was talking to her for 3 weeks. I'm like, you know what? Nah. Cause at that time, my daughter was like 8. And like, if I'm with you, you show me your kids, I won't show you my kids. I'm like, nah, you're not gonna. I mean, I already put it in my head within 2 weeks, and I'm like, nah, she ain't that one. You can't even see my mom, let alone my daughter. I'm like, nah.
Uh, okay, Darren, should we talk about? Although I did put women in the title, got to be careful who you be around and who you have around your children. That's what we're talking about, damn. And this world is so messed up when it comes to relationships. I mean, I don't call it a relationship no more. A man and woman moves in with a woman that got kids, a man and woman that moves in with a man that got kids. That's a situationship.
It's a business shit.
you you're right.
It was good.
You're right about that. It's a business. It's a business. It's a business. But look here, you can go in business with somebody. The business might not be good because the person you go in business with might be crooked.
Yeah.
Might be crooked. But this is I know this is a deep subject right here. What we're talking about, but we got to protect our women. We got to protect the kids, especially the kids. The kids is our future. If you let a man
Or
or a
woman.
woman or a woman, I don't want to say girl, come in your relationship, and you don't give a damn about your kids, and then if that father and mother want to see that child, and you in that relationship, but that man and woman that you with don't like that the father or the mother of your child, and you going with the man and woman that you with, not let that man and woman that you had the child by not see the child. You're not hurting that man and the woman that you had the child about. You're hurting that child.
I heard situations straight up like dudes tell the shorties like, yo, I'm only dealing with you. I don't care about your kids. The kids got their own fathers. Either you just deal with me. And shorty's like, all right, I'm just dealing with you. You don't gotta worry about that. Like you add on to those problems. Those type females. Like once you say you don't care, you don't care about your kid. Like your kid be friendly. Hi. You're like, yo, move away from me, little nigga. You know what I mean? Disrespect your kid because you really don't care. He only came with one goal, one intention. He's self. You feel me? Like, I heard that. I mean, people compromise their kids. Like females, I mean, dudes too. Females be like, yo, if you ain't taking care of my kids, you shouldn't be taking care of your kids. And dudes will do some dumb stuff. I mean, stop taking care of their kids. That's because they moved in someone's crib, shacking up. You know?
Oh, get back. So you gotta get back on. Yeah. Oh, you used the old school language then, James. Shacking up. Ain't that what they called it growing back in the day? Shacking up. That's all they doing. Shacking up.
But see, it's different nowadays. It's not like shacking up nowadays. It's like you come in, you take over, especially if the woman is not really fine. See, in California, I see so many different views of this because, first of all, you have some women that's down for her to take care of everything and do it right. But then you have some women that just straight don't care. All they do is care about the man. And so that's a hard situation to say yay or nay because you have two different type of women because over here on the West Coast, compared to the South, the women on the West Coast, they move totally different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they feel like they don't need a man just for sex. And then if they have kids, that's not really good because then the kids is not really getting raised properly because the kids at certain points, especially if you have boys, it's gonna need a man in their life. But if the woman ain't picking the right man, the kids is gonna pick up the bad traits of the man. So therefore, it's hard to go on that subject like that.
Yes, that's real. That's real. That's why I try to keep it same way. It works both ways. You'll have dudes that, shun their own kids trying to chase a new thing. And then you'll have women too Don't even care. Leave their kids with a stranger they met online. You know what I mean? Might be a serial killer or something.
You know, it's like everything is now is about. It's really about money. Let's just keep it real. It's all about money, and it seems like that love, that old school type love, don't nobody want no more. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's the route we should be looking at, but it's the patient. Nobody have patience to wait no more. Everybody want it right now. You know what I'm saying? And in order to succeed, you have to have patience. Man and woman in this century don't have it. So therefore, we're gonna keep on having these results that we're getting right now until we can get that in the head. Patience is a virtue.
Yes, that's fact. I agree with Danielle Rowe too. There's some dudes that come in a situation with nothing and just leash, and don't got nothing to give. But there's some dudes like a shorty will really help them build them up because she's already. Because I don't know what they do in the West, but there's a lot of like strong business wise people that went to school, nurses up here in the East Coast, so they're already situated. Like all they really need is a man to do what man is supposed to do. So I mean, but there's bed bugs, parasites, Those are
Yep.
the ones you gotta be aware for.
Like Diamond just said, like, yeah, I agree with Diamond said because
Yeah.
here in
I'm gonna
California.
read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
She said male compromise their children also with the different type of women they bring around the kids, and sometimes the man allow the women to control how they interact with their kids. So that's so damn true. That's so true.
She hit it on the head, bro. That's so fact. But see, that
On
goes both
point.
ways as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I was trying to. That's why I hit it for the men and women's side. You know what I'm saying? Cause one, the men and women do the same damn thing,
Yeah.
but different ways of doing it. You know what I'm saying?
The
Different
woman's
ways of doing
emotions
it.
in
Respect together.
involved and the man's not. That's different. The
Oh,
man don't have
you
emotions, the
keep
woman
going
does.
out.
That's the
Okay, there
difference.
you go. And then Danielle comes back and said, at the end of the day, some men and women don't play their role. God has a role for all of us to play, but everyone too cocky and emotional is level to this madness.
She hit it on the nail. Emotional and cocky is real on both sides because you got men too damn cocky, emotional, and you got women too emotional and cocky. So like, therefore, who's gonna give in to who? Nobody.
Respect Jane Wilson. And I'm gonna speak for the male point of view right here. The male, we are cocky. We
Oh
cocky
yeah.
by nature, right?
Well, hold on, G. Hold on, Truth. So we're cocky, but a lot of these males, and no disrespect to some of these single women out here, but a lot of these young men is being raised up by single women, not understanding how to raise a young man, and that's a lot of this problem in society right now.
I'm gonna tell you another. I'm gonna tell you another part of that is, Royal Tech, is that they are not being raised by their father, right? But also, who are the male figures around them that help them show them how to be a man?
The internet,
There you go. You right about that. You right about that.
because that's where everything get lost. There's the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm an '88 baby. I didn't really have internet like that, so I had the projects. I had like the older dudes, people that I admire, that played sports, people that own businesses, nice whips, no coaches, AU coaches,
You're right,
stuff like
Daniel.
that. Programs, yeah, programs and stuff.
Hey, too
Those
emotional.
some good. If you didn't have that in the crib, growing up in the project, so
You right about that, Jay. And Together said this: you better vet these damn people. Men like boys too, and women like girls too. But
Man, that's it.
people
I was about to touch on that. I was about to
started
touch
bringing
on
folks
that too.
around. Oh, I'm finna bring. I was going there. You already know I'm finna go there.
Man,
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. And, and we got to be careful who we bring around our children and who we bring into our home. That's why I say
honestly,
people.
I don't want to be X'd out. I don't want to talk and say nothing about that. I'm gonna get
man,
X'd out on YouTube. They're gonna ban me out because I don't think I could take that as a man. Like around my daughter seeing that. Like, nah.
So can I share a little story about that situation if you don't mind?
Go
Huh?
ahead, grower.
Yeah, I got a young partner of mine right now that's actually going through a situation real like this. He's married. His wife is in jail getting out. She have older kids. One of the older kids, she swings both ways, but she's strictly feminine. And so therefore, she's bringing all this stuff around him and his kids because he came in a relationship with his kids with her as well. And so now she bringing her stuff around his kids. So kids like a magnet. They pick up everything they see. And so how you justify that situation? Because nowadays it used to be what you do in the back, stay in the back, but everything is to the front now. So therefore, these kids seeing everything on Front Street instead of seeing in the back street. So how can we justify that's going on in relationships?
You're gonna have to sit down and talk to them kids, man. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna let the internet or other people dictate how the views or thoughts. Yeah, there's no certain age. Like, you gotta tell them how to put the pipe in the hole.
No,
Talk.
but see, what I'm saying is this here really ain't got internet. This is like in household situation. You know what I'm saying? So the kids. So when the kids see this in Front Street live in front of them,
He coming
what's
back.
supposed to be done?
Oh yeah, but we got to vet people. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, man, woman. But that's and the show I'm gonna do later tonight at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, but yo, back
Boy,
to Gross question. Like, that's like you as the parent, you gotta talk to your kids because if you're already in a relationship, like you can't. What, you're gonna break the relationship because you don't want your kid to see that, or
hmm
you're gonna see it in the movies, you're gonna see it on the internet, school, everywhere outside. I mean, it became normal. Like back in the day, people used to shun people, like two men holding hands. Now it's normal. Like, mind your business. If it ain't nothing to you, mind your business. Like, but I understand what the kids view because the kids is gonna react different. They're not
yeah.
normal to seeing stuff like that.
And just like really want to just say it, the dynamic between black men and women is effed up right now.
Yeah.
Do y'all? Yeah, it is. It is. Respect to Queen EJ, and she's in the house. She's in the house.
Look,
Respect.
Queen,
And at that,
Queen.
and then Davin said, at the end of the day, you have to get to know the person before you bring them around your children. Bingo.
Facts.
Yep.
If it takes 6 months before you bring around the kids, do that.
And it could take a year. You can see pictures though. See
And,
little videos.
and I noticed this. I noticed this too right here. When people go and get in a relationship, right? Some of them, some meet somebody by they know this person by a week, right? They'll move in with that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask y'all this question. I'm gonna ask chat this question. If a man got custody of their children, or a woman got custody of their children, or they have children, will you? Why do women or men do not tell the other person that they trying to date or whatever, see that they got kids? Why?
I mean, sometimes some people don't want their kids to be involved in between what they going on, especially if they don't got kids. I mean, I done dealt with some people like, yo, you got kids? I'm like, I got a daughter. He's like, oh, all right, that's cool, but I can't mess with you. I'm like, oh, all right. I mean, I can't force that on you. I respect that. Then what, you think I'm gonna lie and then no, I'm not gonna deny my kid for nobody.
And I just like what Together just said, and EK right behind it. It just clarified what Together just said. Together just said, my kids were my number one priority, and were 100% under investigation to be around my kids. That's so true. You got to be under investigation.
I swear,
And then he came and said, "Men got to be men."
no, that's a whole fact.
But
Stop having kids if you can't take care of them.
and start treating women like they supposed to be treated as the queen that they should be. Treat them. I'm going after the men right now. I'm going after the men right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going after the men.
Hold on. Before you do that,
Now,
you have to go on the understanding that in today's society, a lot of these men don't have that in them no more.
yeah,
Especially if they're brought up in a single parent home. And
yep, you're
that's the
right.
problem.
And then you gotta look at this too, grower. If they don't have a male figure around,
Yeah.
Yo, Dita,
yeah,
that's a good story. I used to have a friend. I used to be cool with him. He's way older than me, but he lives with his mom. He never brought me to his crib. I used to go to his crib, and then I finally met his mom, and she's Haitian. But the way he used to talk to his mom was crazy to a point. I'm like, yo, don't talk to your mom like that. Like, I had to cut him off. Like, he's a grown ass man living with his mom with kids. Like, and you older than me. Like, it was like backwards. Like, so I can't blame a lot of females. Like, there's some dudes they don't even have respect for their mom, and that's a sign. And y'all harbor them to think they're gonna love you. They're gonna disrespect you too if they don't respect their mom. Like, I can't walk with that type of person. Like, you don't respect your mom, get out of here. Like, nah.
So let me ask you a question. So you said the brother that you experienced that with, did he have kids?
Yeah, he had kids. Yeah, multiple kids.
And he was staying with his mom.
Yup.
That was the problem right there by itself.
Yeah, it was, but I can't judge him. He's I can't
hey,
really, you know what I mean? Everybody knows somebody like that, but I don't know what's going on in his crib. You feel me? I'm younger than him. I would be. My mom would slit my throat if I ever even like roll my eyes type. Like, I mean, even walk heavy step, mad slam the door, any type of anything that shows some form. This dude's like saying like crazy stuff, like crazy wild stuff, like saying "f your mom," like basically saying "f his grandmother," basically to his mom in crayon. I'm like, yo, don't like you're messing up my chill.
So was
And
he
then
older
they
than
begin
you?
to point. Nah, he's talking to his mother,
But was he
but
older than you? I'm just curious. Was he older than
yeah,
you?
he was older than me.
Okay.
I'm 35. So at the time I was showing, I was 28. So you had to be like around 36. You got like 3 kids, child support, not working.
Oh, so
You know,
he's Americanized.
yeah. He was born in Haiti. Like me, I'm born in America, but I still respect elders. Like with him, he became Americanized. You know, dudes like that came in probably early 80s, listened to like Wu-Tang, whatever. You know what I mean? Now you think he's gangster. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like son's not living in good condition because like I said, you got 3 kids living with your mom, so that's a sign. But I ain't judge him, but I didn't know how he talked to his mother. That's your mom. You feel me? Like he'll give me more respect than his mom. And then I don't need your respect. Like you
yeah,
feel me?
yeah. And this, I'm gonna read some of these comments, and they are into this right here, especially the women, especially the queens that's in the chat. They into this right here, right? Diamond said, "How about you don't bring your kids around them unless you know your person, you're serious about that person."
I
Then
agree.
Eve came back with first of all, you must be a good parent to your own children before you could meet could meet hers, right? And what Diamond came back, she came back. That's a fact, sister. Cause if you ain't raising yours right, what you gonna do for mine?
Man.
And I look at this right here. I look at a person. I don't care, man or woman. I look at them like this right here. How you treat your parents is how I look at you. If you treat your
Yeah.
parent nasty, so what that mean? How you gonna treat me?
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Special man. If you treat mom like you just said, James, if he treated his mom like that, what the hell you think he do to them women?
Like nothing. Like that's why you don't care about his baby mom. You don't care about his living being. You gotta see, like, if you gotta be a problem to be scaring your mom, you know what I mean, living in her own house that she's paying the bill. Like you claim to tell me you paid a bill, but all the names are in her name. So I go by that. So like, and you're disrespecting her, I lost all respect for you. I don't care what you done. Like, I don't care. Like you don't do that to someone that brought you to this earth. And then you want to be all nice to like random females when your mom comes around. She be like, hey, I don't want these certain people. Imagine you're a grown ass man, like 38, 37. Your mom's like, there's too much people here. Da, da, da. Like, yo, fuck you. Shut up, B. Da, da, da. I'm like, yo. I'm out of here.
Gee, now I've been whooped his ass.
Yeah, same here.
I've been whooped his ass. And you funny as I don't know what though. She said that's a Fetty James. I wasn't playing my mom cray. We heard her talk about it. Hey, thing is, you got them mothers that really don't play. They
I'm out
got.
there.
I know my mom didn't play. Shoot, I already know what I'm going. Hey, you Haitian, James. I already know what you got.
I'm out there.
Hey, and I'm grow up. I grew up in the South. You already know what I got.
Yo, my mom loves me so much. When she found out I had a kid, she's like, you're a man now. I'll get out of my house. I ain't gonna lie. I did a lot of rough months. Got some job overnights. But that's what pushed me to be a man. But she was always there holding me down. But if I didn't get that, that tough love, like I'd have been in her freaking basement with kids. Nah. Like I made that decision to have a kid. All right, now you can go to work and get out of my crib. Like some parents, I know they love their kids, but you need that tough love too. You can't keep them around like, yo, that's my baby. He's gonna be here, and then to the point they're gonna get bigger, older than you, disrespect you in your face, like, and then what? Because you tolerate it.
And
But
Darren said that's why he got 3 kids and lived with his mom. Then she came back and said, and mine was one that didn't play. I know a whole lot of look. If you grew up like James did with a Haitian mom, parents, whatever. You grew up like I did in the South. I don't know what Grower grew up at. I know
Oh,
his
I
mom.
ain't
I
got no
know
back.
what you say.
man,
What you say, Grower?
My background, nothing but culture. I don't do the American stuff too tough. That's my background.
man.
Well, but what I'm saying is the way some of us grew up is how we are now. See what I'm saying?
But see, my upbringing is kind of different from everybody's on the panel.
Yeah.
See, because my family's Panamanian, so I was raised under Panamanian culture.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody been raised different, and this is why I say this right here. I don't care you lower the totem pole or higher the totem pole, right? Sometimes when you children is neglected in one way or another, right?
Hmm.
Sometimes, but you know 2 things on that. All the way up to the high perspective of the folks that got money. You know what all the kids have in common? Some of them have in common. Their parents don't spend time with them. Parents don't spend time with them.
Hmm.
Look at it. Just like more money, more problems, right? Because you got money, that don't mean the kid's happy. You go give them money, go shop, whatever. Okay, but guess what? What are they missing from their parents? Spending time with them, right? Yeah, you might go on a family vacation, but guess what? The family vacation might turn into a business trip. Yeah, and we got to vet the people we bring around our children. Cause it's not like the old days. It's not. It's definitely not like the old days.
Especially y'all meeting people online and just think y'all can move them in within 2 weeks. Like, y'all just weird. Like, there's a bunch of killers out here, a bunch of bums. Like, people trying to clear up your credit, like, get your information and then beat. Like, there's people like that, like, that live to just mooch off people. They don't even care about love. They'll front like they love you, whatever, but they deviants.
Yeah,
Straight deviants.
you're right about that. It's kind of like because you don't know who you bring around your child, be man and woman, and like I said, people are scared to be. It goes back to what I was with the topic. People are scared to be alone. They don't know themselves.
Are
And
you scared?
oh no, I'm not. You scared to be by yourself?
No. I got one kid that's 14. I'm concerned with life.
But and thing is, when a person get out of a abusive relationship, right? They got things going for them. Okay, man and woman, then all of a sudden, and you got the child out of that situation too. And all of a sudden, you meet this man or woman. They let you see who they want you to see at that time being. And guess what? Back in that cycle again. Back in that cycle again. Which y'all agree? Some of them. Some of them back in that cycle.
Hmm.
Here come big sister up here. Let her get her opinion in.
Oh, there's a female in there?
Yeah.
She a little kitty.
Now that it ain't
Hey,
kidding. Now it ain't kidding. It's together. It's together. We
Oh,
break production.
together. What's
Salute,
what's
up?
up,
brother.
Jay?
All right.
What's
Let's
up,
hey.
grower?
Look here. We don't. Hey, the men don't talk enough today right now. Let's meet
No,
up.
I'm
Let's hear
being
what.
good. I'm being
Nah.
good. I'm gonna be good today, grower.
Why you coming at me though?
Because you was on the live when I was like acting up.
Now look here. Hey, we get on the men. We get on the women about who they bring around their children and themselves, and
Right.
not vetting them. So go
Nigga
ahead
be
and
wild,
go ahead and say your piece. We finna meet up. Hey, you got the floor.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody in the chat. How you doing? I hope everybody's having an amazing day. But for me, I actually was a single mother, and I knew, and of course, I worked around people that were predators when it came to children. You know, sometimes you got to switch the words up here on YouTube. And so we would have briefings. We will also have like videos that showed, some of the interviews that they had with these child predators. And so one of the things that I learned is that the predator, and you guys call it a pedo. So what they do is, and then I'm just trying to let you guys know, just to give you a little bit of information, what they do, they're extremely patient. They never rush. They are so patient because everything has to be like absolutely perfect before they strike. So one of the things that they do is they gain your trust. Now, if you are a woman with a mate, like you have a husband, they're not going to too much like come after that man or that child, because they know that husband may get rid of them quick, if you get what I'm saying. But if you're a single mother and you are needy, the predator will become your superhero. And they will do that in order to gain your trust and say, well, you know what, every time I need something, or every time my kid needs something, or my children need something, this individual is always there, helping. And so they take their time. And it's not like when you hear, oh, this person just walked up and did this to a kid. No, it's not that way. They have planned, they've plotted, they staked out, they watched you, they paid attention, they studied you, they did everything in their possibility to know when and how to strike, to do something to your kid. So a lot of times the people say, oh, this child didn't know this person. No, that child may not have known that person, but that individual has been studying and paying attention to your activities and your kids activities, especially if you're a single woman that don't have a man in the household. So they plan it when they're going to strike. But what I'm saying is, I don't care how good he smell. I don't care how good he look. I don't care if he's a lawyer, doctor. I don't care if he's a judge. I don't care if he's a police. He could be your local pastor. These people have an appetite for children, and you absolutely have to be alert at all times. If you have a little girl, you have no business leaving a man that is not her biological father alone with a male that is not her biological father. If it's a little boy and you have a woman, you have no business leaving that woman alone with your son, because we don't know when these people are going to strike. We have no clue when they're going to strike. We know what they tell us. Listen, there are three people that are presented before us when we meet people: who they say they are, who they truly are, and who they know that they truly are. So we're dealing with three people that are presenting themselves before us. So we got to figure out the real them in between, all three of these people that they present before us, especially if you're going to bring them around your kids. Now, if you are a single male father, and you have children, it's best to literally interview a woman that has no children, or if you meet a woman that have children, you need to find out her methods of discipline, how she treats and interact with children. Same with the men and the women, because you could get a woman that have children and you think that those kids love that woman to death. They could be terrified, or that woman could love her kids to death and mistreat your kids. So that's why these gentlemen here are saying that you have to be careful who you bringing around your kids. And I totally get everything that Jay and everybody is saying. So I'm gonna shut up for now.
But that right there, that goes for men and women. Yeah, boy, you said some truth
I
on
said men
there.
and women. I
Yeah, I
said
know.
men and women. I said both.
I know you
Yeah,
did.
you
Yeah,
did. You
uh,
did.
but I'm gonna laugh at this right here. I'm gonna put this back on what David should have said it first, right? A bunch of homosexual.
Homosexual. She wild, right?
I get
Don't
what
got a
you
dollar in their hand.
don't have a bucket to piss in or where to throw it out of. And
Better move out your mom's house.
you see, that's what I call leeches. And there was
Yeah.
some together. That's what I call leeches, right? The men and women that does that, they make
Good.
the man and woman fall in love with them. They know they ain't got nothing. Do all that other crazy stuff what you was talking about. Also, they move in the house. Still don't know when to go to strike. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm, you can't move with me. I'm sorry. Nope, nope, nope. You know what? I have seen so much. No, no, seriously, I have seen so much in my life. I've seen things when it came to relationships, and it really made me so aware. So I'm like a really hard person, and I pay attention. And of course, I'm very spiritual, so I do a lot of praying and I do a lot of paying attention. Just because I talk a lot, don't think I'm not paying attention. So I've seen a lot. And when you decide to move a man into your home and he doesn't have a job, and I had a girl that I knew that did that, and I kept telling her, girl, look, but he been working at his job for 50. I don't care if he worked at his job 1,000 years. He has no business moving in with you. Now, what you need to do is move him out of your house, because if not, you're gonna find out something you don't want to know.
So that was
He
too late.
moved in. She listen. Yeah, right. She moved. Let me tell you something. She moved that Negro in her house. He always came around her fresh. I'm talking about, when I say sharp, that dude was so sharp. If you walk by, he cut you. But He was nasty. Dude was dirty. I said, have you been to his apartment? At least when he moved his stuff in, he had broken, you know, those computer desks that you have, the high ones. It was
Yeah.
broken, chipped up, dusty. I was like,
And he still moved it in. He had the nerve to
I
move
told
it
her,
in.
I said, girl, you better tell him get that thing look like rats been chewing on it. He bought in clothes, bags of clothes he didn't wash. I said, tell him to put that back in that little mini U-Haul and haul his ass back across the state. I said, get him up out of your house. She was so in love, she let him stay. Her house was immaculate. And I tell you, I didn't see her for like a few months. When I came back to visit her, her house looked like it was a third world country. He wasn't working. He was sitting up to the house, smelled like sweaty feet. I mean,
Damn.
we were all looking like, what the hell happened? And when I say immaculate, she had an apartment that they would use, like when they want to move people in. Her apartment was used for a model apartment. Once he got there, it wasn't no model apartment no more. It was dirty. I mean, oh my God, it was like he smoked, and she asked him not to smoke. The white paint was like a
Yellow.
yellowish cut. Yeah, the
Yellow.
mirrors had like a film on it. It was just, I was like, girl, how do you? I said, I can't be in here because I got breathing issues. So I had to stand outside. I said, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And your kids is in here and they watching you let this man lay up on you. And then when he get his money, he always talking about what he gonna do for himself. I said, you better put him up out of here. I'll get some people to come help you move him out if you want me to. But you gotta be careful. Like she said, hobosexual. Hobosexual. You are right, Diamond.
Yeah.
Hobosexual.
Oh shit, Diamond. That's how
That
you
fool was
break
a
it down. That
that
you
fool was
sex
a
to
bum.
move in.
My God. Did she
Yeah.
probably let's see, think about it.
Nah,
She
I think she created that one.
yeah, but
She right. That's a hobosexual.
yeah.
Real
This,
talk.
see, this was hey. See, thing is, you know how they said men don't think with their head, but think with the other head between the legs. That what she was
Oh
thinking.
yeah,
That what she was thinking, right? And she was putting her need before her children needs.
that part.
But that happens a
And
But
lot.
the good thing about it is
mhm.
she didn't put him on her lease, which I was happy she didn't do.
Oh, that was
And
smart.
so all she had to do was give him a 30-day. Man, I was like, girl, you better call Molly Maid. You better call the bomb squad. I'm talking about they had to do like 6 sessions to clean her house after he left. He tore that place up. And I was like, girl, what was you thinking? You paying his bills, he get money, he get unemployment, he not sharing it with you. He needs to go.
Hey,
He hated me. He hated me. He like, why you always looking at me like you burning a hole in my soul? I said, no, actually, I'm carving a knife in your heart.
Oh,
ooh, ouch.
So what happened to her? She came across a good pole.
Huh?
She came across a good pole and couldn't let it go.
You know
If you know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna keep that. You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell
Don't
you like
sugarcoat.
this.
Hey, look here. I'm
No,
not
I'm
gonna
gonna
let
say
you.
it.
Look, I'm
She
not gonna let you
told
shoot.
me
I'm not
before
gonna
she
let you shoot.
had
Go ahead.
before she had adult relations with him,
Mm-hmm.
she made him get in the shower every time because he didn't care if he stank.
oh no,
Oh no,
She
that's
Oh
had
hell
nasty.
no.
brand new
hell no,
furniture.
hell
She
no.
had brand new furniture. That furniture stank. I told her,
Ah,
I said, girl, we moved. Let me tell you, we moved all that furniture out, the bed, everything stank. When I say it stank, they came in and put new carpet. They did like painting, everything. That whole apartment smelled good. And he had a nerve talking about he want to try again. I said, girl, you try again. I'll have a children's services. Get those kids to me.
no, that's a real
I'll take
sister
your
love.
kid.
You don't love them
I'll take
kids,
your
man.
kid.
You don't love them kids. That's your kids' crib. What's wrong with you?
Look, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody gonna be stroking on me and the damn will smell like ass. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh man, you said the chair stink.
Damn.
I mean,
Damn.
man, yeah, the chair stick, the couch he would be sitting on. She like, sit down. I'm like, no, I'm not sitting on that thing. Matter of fact, no, I'll stand.
Matter
It
of fact,
stank.
look. Matter of fact, I'll be outside in my car. You want to talk?
You
I'll be
know
out
what?
there.
That was a good idea too. But yes, if she ever see this live, she gonna know exactly. She gonna be like, you didn't have to say all that. No, I had to tell the truth. They don't know your name unless you tell everybody.
Hey, look here.
That's
What is my platform called? D True TV. We tell the truth. It don't matter who. Hey, like we don't say. Look, you don't have to say your name. No name.
No names. No, I
No
ain't gonna
name.
do that. But she's that man, and his breath smelled exactly like his ass.
Ooh.
Oh man, then your friend's nasty too. Then
Oh, he had straight issues.
she nasty.
Why did?
Oh, no.
So why was he with him?
I don't know what he was
They
doing
got
to
a
her, but I don't
connection.
want nothing that's gonna have me dealing with nothing like that.
If you could kiss someone with a freaking dumpster truck mouth, like, come
He
on,
said,
come on. What are you talking about?
"Boy, you a fool."
Come on.
Wait, I like that one better. Dumpster truck mouth.
Yeah, he turned the club to a hoarding episode.
Hey, hold on. He just said James just took the word out. What are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I ain't doing that, but walking around.
Oh, I thought I heard you. I thought you made some snickerdoodles again.
Oh no, I ain't doing that.
Who
But,
is YouTuber Ultimate Judeo Christian?
Who the hell?
I don't know. He ain't saying that disrespectful, so he good.
No, they're not saying that. Okay.
Yeah, because I know if he would have said something, if they would have said something disrespectful, that should we got his ass out of here real quick. I already know. But
If you stink, you're not gonna see me again. That's just one day. I don't need a question second day, because the first day come correct. Like what? You stink?
She said, but this I like Diamond already.
Hey, James, we gonna say no name. Dude, that woman who she had moved in with her seemed like somebody we know. That man seemed like somebody we know.
I don't know. There's a lot of dudes like that though in real life. Like these stories you talking about, everyone knows somebody that's been through something like that.
I tried Pigpen.
I know who that is.
No,
You know who that is, don't
Pin
you?
smell better than that from the Peanuts.
No.
Brown?
I'm talking about somebody else that we know. Which he know who I'm talking about. He know who I'm talking about.
Say the name, you saying it behind the chat, and then I'll guess.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. Y'all ain't showing no love.
Hey, cause I'm trying to figure out that just like you said, Jay, that's a woman that her child took a shower 2 times a week.
2 times a week.
And then and that look, there's some women don't even take a shower, but once a week.
A woman?
No way.
And that's some women don't take it. I'm gonna say once a day, right? Let's say once a day. We give it once a day.
Yo, how do you feel about the women who don't wear no panties? I think they're disgusting. If you outside every day with no panties, you're disgusting.
Well, if you married, that's like easy access.
Hold on. I got to get this right here. Look here. You know how hot it been in California, right? You know how hot it been in the South, and no panties on. You know that thing. That thing gonna stink.
That's some fish. You talking about
That bitch gonna snap back.
I don't care.
I'm in the
If
car
that
talking about I
elevates
smell some
child,
fried fish or something.
I smell. I
Oh, this
smell. I smell. Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, yeah.
seafood.
There ain't no damn
shut up,
seafood.
Twister.
Fuck
Please
you.
don't be in the car with no drawers on.
Hey, hold on. You know what?
Man,
Hey, hey, hold on.
if your kitty stink, you better go to the doctor.
Who?
Hey, but I don't know. Hey, you know what? You know what I want you to do, right? You know what I
Who?
want you to do? You,
Oh, what?
you. You gotta
Oh
tell
my
this.
God, I'm not. No,
Yeah, yes,
you better rerun it. No,
yes.
She
who
said,
haven't
rerun that
heard
shit.
it? Who
Yeah,
haven't
what I
heard it?
mean? I just got off from work, bro.
Hold on. James ain't heard it. I know Darren Shooter ain't heard it. Sky ain't
Oh
heard
my
it.
God. Oh my
Willis one ain't
God.
heard it.
I
Y'all
don't
gonna
think I heard it.
Glory ain't heard it. Everybody meet that mic. She finna tell this story. It's gonna be funny
Y'all
as
ain't
hell.
heard about the bleach?
Nope.
Nope.
She
Oh
said,
my
"Please."
God.
Just listen to the story, Jay. You gonna laugh
Wait,
your ass
but
off.
Brian, I mean, when I first told it, Brian was laughing so damn hard, I don't think he was breathing straight.
Go ahead and tell it. Oh man.
Okay,
Hold
Lord
on.
have
I
mercy.
got to say this. Amber said Raw Seward, Biggie. Damn.
Oh wow.
then she said
Sanitation.
then she said sanitation. Oh
What the hell I walked into?
boy. You go ahead and catch up. We'll tell you later. What she said. So everybody meet that mic. She will tell you a story. It's a good one. Y'all gonna laugh.
They don't have to mute their mics. If they want to laugh, I want to hear them laugh to make sure
Okay.
that, you know.
Go
But
ahead.
let
Go
me
ahead.
get through the story.
Oh, I am.
So I had a home girl, and she had a uncle and auntie. I called them uncle and auntie, even though they were not my biological uncles and aunties. So the husband decided he wanted to be Mr. Player Player, you know. So he went out there and cheated. I don't know how the wife found out, but when she found out, she told his sisters and she told his mama what she was going to do. They said, okay, not a problem. That'll teach his ass. So he wore what they call whitey tighties, the Fruit of a Loom white underwear. And so, what said some men like filet of fish? Why you
Oh
put that up
Lord.
there?
Wow.
Danielle, you got all the jokes against men. Huh? Damn.
Okay, so what happened was, so she let his family know what I'm gonna do. D True said, any brothers? I'm like, nah, it wasn't no brothers. So what she did, she said, I'm gonna fix his ass real good. He won't be cheating no more. So what she did was she got a bucket. You know them round buckets you could buy at the store where you could put your ice and there you could put your sodas, your beers and stuff for a picnic, and it has a handle on each side. So she filled it up halfway with water, and then she poured bleach in there enough where it won't eat up the clothes. So she let it sit in there, and then she wrung them out, and then she took and threw them in a dryer, put some dryer sheets in there so that he couldn't smell the bleach. So he was laying in bed, he got dressed and everything, getting ready, for the next day. So they was laying in bed talking, and I guess the room was kind of warm because she said that first scratch, she had to get up and run to the bathroom and laugh because she knew that bleach was already tearing them balls up.
Wow.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
so she said she just kept on doing it. She said it got so bad that he went to the doctor because he was all red and raw and stuff down there, and he was like, I don't know what to do. And like she said, at night when he be laying down, he be like, oh my God, oh, I can't get comfortable, oh, something wrong. So the girl that he was messing with was like, what you got? He was like, you gave me something. So she went to the doctor, found out she didn't have nothing. So she like, I can't mess with him no more because I don't know what's wrong with him. So she kept washing his clothes in the bleach in the water. And so The doctor gave him cream and all kinds of stuff, and then they signed him up for a specialist because they didn't know what was wrong with him. She said his balls and everything looked like two cherry ripe tomatoes, and she said that sucker was damn near crying because he was in so much pain. And so his homeboys was like, dog, we don't know what you got, so you can't come to my house no more, and we ain't coming to yours because we don't know what the hell you got. I was dying laughing. And so he went to go to the specialist. The specialist didn't even know what the hell was going on, but she kept on doing it for a year. And then she waited 6 months after. And then she finally told him what she did. And he said, I'll never cheat again. I ain't cheating no more. The family was laughing the whole time because he was like, I don't know what's wrong. I think I'm dying and all this stuff. But the family already knew what she did. So there's your bleach story. And
Yo,
she
where
did
y'all-
the
where you
t-shirts and
from?
the socks.
Where you from?
Huh?
Where y'all from?
Well, I'm from DC.
I could tell, but man, Shorty would have been slaughtered. She would have been slaughtered. I don't care about cheating after
How
that.
you gonna?
I'm
No,
gonna
you
slaughter you.
can't slaughter. No, you can't slaughter her. You were the one
So
cheating on
I
her, so
can't.
she fixed your
Would I be
ass.
wrong if I would be wrong to sue her to physically damage my body for cheating?
And he couldn't sue her. He was cheating.
What? My balls look like cherries now.
Well, you can make cherry
You
lemonade.
deformed me. You deformed me. You changed me.
Oh well, that's the consequences.
Forget
Look,
my thoughts.
those are your consequences.
Yo, forget my
Somebody said,
thoughts.
"Yo,
You changed
violation."
me.
What?
What? You changed my physical. Forget my thoughts of thinking of cheating. Like my
Oh
physical
well.
form.
No, you
Wow.
was cheating. He was cheating. He was cheating. So she fixed his ass.
Yo, and fuck them niggas in DC that cut him off as friends. How you gonna be mad because he got a shiver? That's his problem. That's his problem. Y'all wasn't real friends. Talk about you ain't gonna come to his house because what he got going on. He's going through pain.
Dude, look, no. If somebody had something and you got kids and you don't know what the hell they got, they can't and you got a wife, no, you can't come to my house because your ass is flaming and you don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You might
Did
have
he,
a contaminating disease. No, you stay where you at, partner.
you said down there was bothering him. Physical in the face doesn't look like nothing was bothering him than his pain that he was enduring, right? That he was
No, she
complaining.
didn't want no itching powder. She wanted she wanted something that when that body look, one time she told me when his body got hot, he was on like he was itching and burning. She said he took his underwear off, turned the fan, and cocked his legs open so the cold air,
You guys
air
are cool. That's not funny. Yo, man. If you laugh like
Hey,
Too
that,
much information.
you laugh?
Jay,
Yo, I
Jay,
can't laugh.
hey, girl, hey, check this out right here. But see, women are devious. Women are devious. I'm just letting you know, Jay. Girl,
Facts.
am I lying? Am I lying about women? Are they not devious?
Facts.
Oh, we are very patient on how we plot stuff. But then you got some of them women that just get mad and just do stuff. Me, I'm the kind of person I will wait you out and I'll tear your tail up.
Yeah, I'd rather the Stella got her groove back treatment. I don't need the physical treatment, man. You can burn my clothes, burn the
I ain't
wall.
burning nothing. I ain't
I
burning
don't,
nothing. That's too
why you gotta
easy. You can
burn
buy that
the
shit back.
how you gonna burn the treasure, man? How you gonna burn the
Nah,
treasure?
you well, guess what? The treasure should have stayed in his fucking chest.
Damn.
Hey, girl, hold on, Jay. Girl, what you think about what you just said?
She's speaking some. She on one.
Basically, he's saying
If
big
I'm
bro, no
married,
comment.
look, if I'm married to you and I'm faithful and you decide your snake want to go slither in another part of the grass, guess what? You might be beheaded when you come back. I
Oh,
don't play that because the simple fact, what's to say you go over there and slither and you come back through here and I end up catching a disease and you sitting there acting like you don't know what the hell happened. Oh no, I'm gonna
All
take
right,
care of you right away, partner.
that's real. That's real. But you didn't catch a disease, so you can just dead it, get the divorce. You don't gotta be malicious with it. Come on, that's
Well,
not
guess
love.
what? You gonna remember
That's
me
not
when we get
love.
the
Man,
divorce.
that's a woman storm.
You
Yeah,
gonna
but
remember me,
that's not.
goddammit.
You trying to make a statement like every time
But
I use
look,
the bathroom. I
let me
gotta think
explain something
about
to
you.
y'all.
Damn.
Men don't understand something. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of information. Okay, this is based on me, and if other women agree, that's fine too. But when we trust you guys and we love you guys and we expect for you guys to be faithful, you go out and cheat. One of the things that you guys do to us when you cheat and we find out, you attack our security level. Now we feel insecure because we felt like, what the hell, what was it about me that caused you to cheat, even though we know we didn't do anything. We have to start dealing with a whole bunch of insecurity and other issues that we did not ask to be brought into our lives because you decided to step out there and cheat on me, and then you don't even know. Like, I did a story a few years back. This man was messing around with a lady at his school. He was like a teacher, and she was a teacher. His wife was at home pregnant with his baby. And so these are some of the things that you run into. That's why men, y'all need to really think before you go poking a hole through a damn socket. This lady wanted to be with the man. He made it clear, look, I'm just fooling around with you. It ain't nothing serious. And he gave her to her, I guess, too good. She decided, oh, you're not going to leave your pregnant wife? He was like, no, I told you. She went during her lunch break to his house. She followed him home one day, he didn't know, and came through the door and stabbed the lady in her belly, took her life and took the infant's life because he went out there and cheated. You don't know how these psychopathic women are going to act. And I had a friend that had a girl that said, oh, I understand everything, I'm cool, I ain't got no problem, you do you, I'ma do me. And he was like, okay, cool, no problem. She was cool until she started catching feelings. But he told her, look, don't catch no feelings because I'm not leaving my partner. What she did, she went and she threw acid on the girl, the woman that he was with. She attacked the woman. The woman didn't even know that he was out there fooling around. So these are some of the things that females do. And I'm not saying all, but these they come unhinged when they can't take the man from the woman. They feel like, I done gave it to him real good and I did this, but you knew the job was dangerous. Like, and I'm not trying to be mean, like with Krishan Rock. If everybody pay attention to the history, Krishan Rock knew about Blueface and his baby's mother. She knew all this information. So when she started having relationship with Blueface, she started taunting the baby's mama. So now everything is surfacing back on her. Now she wants everybody to feel bad for her. On that end, I don't. But the stuff that she's going through, I feel bad for her. And this is what I'm saying. You got to be careful. Men do some of the same stuff too. A man will sit up here and take the life of a man because he feels like, I want to be the ultimate winner of this female. It's so many people out here that ain't rap tight. And if you don't want to be with your partner, be honest enough to say, you know what, we're not working out anymore. I know you love me, but I think I want to be free. And however you got to do it, but don't put this person in a situation where you might meet somebody that is not all right upstairs, and then you come home and you see yellow tape all around your house because the one that you thought was cool with y'all activity done went and took the life of your loved one. That's all I'm saying. And that's out of all seriousness. We don't know who we dealing with. You don't know who that person presents themselves to be. I've seen it. California's off the hook. And the person that live in California out here that's in this chat, they know I'm not lying. These folks is absolutely batwing crazy.
Guys, she got a point on that, bro. She got a point. She got a point.
Girl, do you agree with? Hey, yeah, everybody crazy to some point. That's why you got to vet the person that you were with. You know what I'm saying? And don't let a child be in the middle of it. Because one thing that girl who gonna is gonna get done wrong is the child.
What
I
happened?
ain't glad. She
That's it. It's the
described
child.
every lifetime movie.
You
And
got an
some,
echo, Jay. You got an echo.
that's me. That's not me.
I don't
I,
know who it
I,
is, but I'm
I, I just,
trying to hear
I just,
you.
I think it's
I,
Big Boy.
I just muted up. That's all I do is mute it up.
Nah,
You
you
say it
describe
again,
every
Jay.
life. You describe like a lot of Lifetime movies because I got aunts and sisters. Like every time I watch Lifetime, there'll be like people that cheat on somebody that they, just for fun, but they wanted more than that person than doing some psychotic stuff, stalking kids after school, showing up at places. Like you just gotta know people. That goes both ways. Dudes too, girls that
Yeah,
cheat on husbands.
yeah, both. That's why I said you got some men that want to be the winner of a female. So when I talk about this kind of stuff, I include females and males because we all have issues. Nobody is perfect. But when you go out there and you start cheating on someone, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell that person how to react. You don't know if a woman is going to come unhinged and just lose her mind because you don't know everything. We tell you certain things that happened to us in the past, but then you may trigger something that we went through years of counseling, not me, went through years of counseling to learn how to function, and then hear this person come doing something that you were traumatized by, and you just come unhinged. And sometimes you don't even realize you just blanked out and did what you did. So we have to be careful as people, as human beings, period, on how we treat one another. Like I told my boys, I said, look, let me tell you something. And everybody thought that I was crazy the way that I told my boys. I sat down because, like I said, I was a single mom. And I said, look, let me tell you something. I said, I'm a woman. Do you like to see me cry? They were like, no. I said, when I had my breakup, did you like to see me sad? And I didn't act crazy. I said, but did you like to see me sad and cry because of the separation anxiety and all that? And they were like, no. I said, didn't you see? I said, did you like to see me hurt and upset when this one guy cheated on me? They were like, no. I said, if you don't like to see your mother like that, then you shouldn't like to see any other woman go through that. And as a result of me teaching my boys that, they will rather break off the relationship, and it has to be a legitimate reason, not because they saw a fat booty or a better looking girl. It has to be something like we're no longer able to communicate, we can't get along, the thrill is gone, and then they'll take time. And I told my sons, take a year, don't date nobody, heal from the last relationship. And that's what they do. And people used to think I was crazy, but my kids don't have a bunch of baby mamas running around here, a bunch of hurt females. They got women that'll come talk to them. They're like, dang, where you learn this from? They're like, my mother. My mother talked to me. She gave it to me from a woman's perspective, and let me know, how it is. And then when they call my sons, and the girls are like, oh, he did this and that, and my son will be like, well, you have a choice. Either you're going to deal with it or you're not going to deal with it. But I tell him, don't ever give a person an answer, because you don't know what you would do in that case, if that makes sense.
Yes, I definitely understand what you're saying. Definitely. That's real. That's those type of conversation parents need to have with kids. Like, if you don't like something to be done to you, someone you really love, and that goes back to the respect that I see what people show to their mothers. Like, if you really love your mom, you'll listen. You won't treat your mom that way. You won't talk to your mom that way. Your mom tell you something, you just gonna listen and make it happen. I mean, and then that's how
Yeah,
you're gonna treat everybody else.
right. My kids could come to me and talk to me about anything. I didn't care what it was. It didn't matter to me. I made myself available, and I was young, and it's like I became the neighborhood mother. I said, well, when did I become all these children's mama? And so the parents would get jealous because all their kids would come and talk to me, about, oh, I want to, be intimate with this girl. I said, okay, let me ask you a question. let's say you use protection. I said we're gonna role play, and that's what I would do. I would role play, and I would be like, I was like, one day I went and bought a fake doll baby because they look realistic, and I said, oh, I'll be right back. So the kids was over. I said I'm gonna pick somebody, and I picked out one of his friends, and I said, I'm gonna be your kid's mom, okay? He was like, okay, and I role played and I act like he got paid, and I act so ratchet. I was so mean in my acting. He was like, I'm not having no kids till I get married. All the kids that was in that room that day, none of them had children until they got married, and that's because I wanted to make a difference with the young men that was coming up, even though they weren't my kids. And still today, they'll hit me up on Messenger. Hey, mom, how you doing, mom? I'm like, oh, I'm good. How you doing? Oh, I'm working, going to school, blah, 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 blah. I love you. And I know it's genuine love because I spent time when their parents was out there partying and getting down with the get down.
That's very real. Cause end of the day, like you could just sit back and watch these kids, babies have babies, or just step in and
Yep,
be
that's
like,
what it
hey,
is.
man, you don't want to live
And
like babies got
respect to Carlos, and you're right about that. And this has been a good topic conversation. Grow Tech, I know you say you'll be back, and I got another show scheduled for 2 hours or something. So shut this down, and I got to shut this one down because I got 2 hours to go.
salute y'all.
And respect to everybody that came on the panel, JSP,
Salute
Big
Queen.
Rob, Grow Tech,
Salute Rod.
together.
The truth, you
Uh,
know you the big bro.
oh yeah, and respect to everybody that came in the chat. That really came and showed up. Twenties came and showed up. Everybody, the usual people came and showed up. And be back tonight because we're gonna have. I'm gonna show some videos, educational stuff, and we're gonna talk about that.
All right, my new baby brother is Jay. I'm your big sis now, Jay.
Yeah, my name's really James P. But yeah, you don't figure you ain't heard his voice. I got a lot of big sis, but you definitely my big sis. I actually got a sister that stays in the county, so I'm gonna actually be there like on Monday. So I'll be out there, DC.
Oh, I don't live out in DC anymore. I moved to Cali.
She a
Oh, that's
Cali
what's
girl
up.
now. She a Cali girl
Yeah,
now.
yeah. That's good. You ever? Hey, that's beautiful, man. Yeah,
Hey,
that's a
she did.
good.
Hey,
That's a story to tell.
hey, JP. She did like the Jefferson. She moved on up.
Hey, way up, man. DC's
No,
beautiful
no,
though.
no,
DC is
no. I
beautiful.
moved on down. I moved
DC's
on down.
beautiful.
California is a mess. No, DC ain't beautiful to me.
Nah,
Go
cause
to the
you
go to the
grew up
hood.
there.
Go to the hood. Go to
I
the
be in
hood.
Baltimore, Drew Hill. I've been
Oh,
out there.
you go to the DMV? You go to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
DMV? Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I know it. The gutted. They don't even put it on the news. Baltimore,
Oh no,
it's
they're
a
not gonna
different
show
world.
that.
Nah,
Oh,
too
they
much
don't
for
want
TV.
look, I told my cousin out here, I said, hey, go to DC, you better be careful walking them streets at night. She like, what's up? I'm like, dude, they got rats as big as cats. You a lie. When she came back, she said, I thought it was a cat, girl. She said that rat was so damn big. She said, I took off running. I said, I told you. And that's why they don't leave no dogs and stuff out at the White House. Cause shoot, them dogs be dinner.
Hey, and before I sign off in this live, anybody everybody give a shout out to give a shout out to anybody you want to. I don't care who go first. Go ahead and get your shout out.
Shout out to everybody. I don't really got a specific name, but Now River, you, D the Truth, the Queen. Um, I'm not sure. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but Big Rob, salute to you. Growth, salute to you. Sky, everybody, man. I just hope everybody enjoy their weekend. Stay safe. You know, love your family. That's it.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Is it my turn? Oh, a shout out to everybody. You guys are amazing. I love this channel. Thank you guys for receiving me. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for interacting with me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so very much. And to those that won, please get with D Truth. Send me your email me please, because I want to get these things out, because I don't want nobody to say that, oh, the Elevation Squad didn't keep their word, because D Truth name is on the line too, and I don't want nobody saying no crazy stuff about him, even though I know he don't care. But I want everything to be done decently and in order. So please, if you are a winner and you hear this later, please get with D Truth. Give him your email to email me, and then we can go. I need the address so I can know how much it's going to cost to send these packages out. And I want to say shout out to my brother Twister, because he's a cool dude, even though I talk trash a lot. Look at you, D Truth.
Hey, go ahead and get your shit out.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Did you say shit out?
Shout out. He said shout out.
See, she heard what she wanted to hear.
Exactly. I just coming back. I just got out the shower, man. So shout out to everybody. Danielle Walker, man. Salute to you, sweetheart. You be safe on that road. And who else out here I can shout out to? Let me see. Grover Tech, JP, Sky Ceasy, Amber. Who else? Miss Kitty, Diamond Shooter. Salute to you guys. God bless you. Y'all be safe. Man, shoot. It's a blessing to be here, man. Knowing we can go out here and be ourselves and talk about true things and talk about life and situations that we can, learn from and everything like that, man. Just shout out to Big Sis, trying to keep me on my toes. Big Bro, he's a cool cat, as long as he don't snake me with his old snaky tricks. Well, I love y'all guys. Y'all
Leave
two
my
on the
bro
panel.
alone. Leave my bro alone.
Y'all two on the panel, man. I love y'all to death. Y'all some sweethearts.
Leave my bro alone.
Yeah,
Now you're gonna make me get you. Leave my bro alone. Leave my bro alone.
That man's a snake.
Hold on.
Leave my brother alone.
Hey, hold
I'll make
on.
another video if you don't leave my brother alone.
Oh man, yeah, all right, cool.
Hold on. Who you talking about?
Talking about me?
No. Together.
No, I told him. He said you a snake. I said if he don't leave you alone, I'm gonna make another video about him.
What? He got some sneaky ways, sis. I'm just gonna say it like it is.
But yeah.
I said don't mess with D Truth, or you gonna get another video. Leave my brother alone.
Even though you got
I don't care what he do.
Well, I'm going to
I don't
fight.
care. Leave him alone.
Well, you got me. Go ahead, take me. I'm just gonna have to
Hey,
Leave my brother alone.
hey, let's see.
Oh, that man could have fooled himself.
Hey, B Rob, you know what? Hey, I know I can defend myself, but hey, look here. She said, hey, look here, I can't do no wrong in her eyes.
Oh, you see what I mean? You probably put a spell on him.
Nope.
Look at that sorcery. He's a sorcerer.
No, ain't no spell. That's my brother. That's my brother.
But
He got to put a spell on him.
but you know what? This is
Wait till you get your channel.
oh yeah. She gonna be the same way with you. She gonna be the same way with you. Ain't nobody gonna be able to mess with you.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
shout out to Diamond Sugar, Sky Swizzy, Fatty Act came up in here, Amber, I'm trying to remember everybody, Shawanda Williams, Roy Tech, respect to you, who else? Danielle Walker, Queenie James, thank you for showing up. Who else came up in here? There was a host of other people, Realist One, Sky Swizzy, who else came up here? Serious S, I know you probably were busy. Cause you know Jay Wilson, you know Sims has be up in the chat, dropping links and everything, and she did that earlier. Fatty, and I'm trying to figure out who else was up in here.
You see what Miss Kitty put on the chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Just let you know.
Marilyn Sanders show. Who else? The Bivens. Flamethrower. I told him that when he came in here too. Tanya Renee.
Yeah, I
Hold on,
got
what?
flamethrower information too, because flamethrower was a winner.
He won the hat. Yeah. Hold on. What did she say? Hold on. Let's see what she said. Hold on. Well, she came up. She said, "I'm gonna use that hobosexual."
Come again?
I like that.
Homosexual.
Homosexual. I like that.
That was a good one.
Okay.
Right, with or without undies, you should not stink. Because if
Yeah.
you stink, you better go get some cream, or you better get some antibiotics, or you better get a douche.
Hey, don't wear no whitey tighties, please. Don't wear no whitey tighties. Don't cheat. Whatever you do, don't do
I
that to
heard
the
that
women.
in a long time.
And let me say that respect to Mono Black TV. He was in here. To everybody that I missed in the chat, respect to you. And Gore-Tex, thank you. You became a member of Truth Soldiers. Thank you. Thank you to all the members. Cause you don't never know when I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna put it on members only, and you might get a chance to see me roast somebody.
You better not put no members only, because I'm not a member.
Well,
I'm a subscriber.
Come on
I
in
ain't
and
no
come in
member
there.
to nope.
Wow.
I got
She
count
got
my
kids.
pennies. I be doing too many crafts.
Yeah, she do too much. But
Moving on.
but think about it. Together. I can't roast nobody.
What's up?
I can't roast nobody with on subscribers only.
You better send me a copy,
Uh-oh.
and you can cut and paste like I was there.
No comment.
Yeah, but respect to Twitter Nation, about the Black TV. Twitter. Oh yeah, my listeners gonna kill me if I don't say this right here. Respect to the Twitter Princess Ayo, my little sister. Boy, she gonna talk shit about me next time because I give give her a shout out. Respect to all the Twitter nations. Respect to all the Now River, AP, and Kwame, and all the mother folks. Mother Bud Trey, True Hurst, and all the mother folks. Respect to y'all, and to be successful as a content creator, got to have some content. You got to stick to your plan. Keep doing what you're doing, cause guess what? It all gonna come. It all gonna come together. You all gonna make it. Just long you keep doing, stick to your path, and always love and respect yourself. Cause you love and respect yourself, you can see through the BS. And
That part.
plus, try to make tomorrow better than it was today. For everybody up here,
That's right.
for together, B Rod, James P, and Grub Tech. I see y'all tonight. It might be a little after 12 when I get started on this one, because it's gonna be a good one. We're gonna be educated tonight.
You mean 9 o'clock my time?
Yep.
Okay.
It's 11 o'clock on my
Oh, I
time.
made a red paddle, as you call it. I made a red paddle. I'm gonna send you pictures of what I made.
The cutting board, right?
But I'm not gonna get on tonight because I got stuff to do. I'm just gonna be listening.
Okay. Yeah. I remember that time you said, I'm just gonna be listening. Type in a day of chat about 5, 6, 7 times. You know I ain't falling for that. You
Oh,
could
no,
have
be sure.
hold on. All right, together. You could have told somebody else that. They might have believed that.
The guy that dropped off the panel, was that Jay?
JP, I think.
JP.
Yeah, I like his accent. He funny.
Yeah, he said,
He's a cool
Haitian.
person. I like
Yeah.
him.
He young, he
That's my
learning.
little bro.
Yeah, that's my little brother too. See, I got a lot of brothers. So we had a extended family.
Hey, big bro, I probably gonna be on your show later on tonight because I gotta go to work in the morning.
You ain't gotta do nothing.
Now,
Get your butt on the show.
Yes, I do.
hold on together. Just like I just told her. Every time you say that, guess what you do?
Same
What?
thing.
Hop on the damn panel.
I'm going to sleep.
What did he say last night?
I'll
I'm
wake
in
up
the
and
bed.
sleep.
I'm in the bed listening to. I'm in the bed. That's what he said last night.
Last night.
Bobby in the bed last night with some whitey tighties on.
Wait a minute. Say it again.
Sipping on. What was he drinking? Some Moscato.
She said you probably in the bed, were laying in the bed with some whitey tights on.
I don't even wear whitey tights.
Hey, but
I wear boxers.
hey, but hey, you know when I said that? You know when the last time you said I'm laying down and go to sleep and I would just be listening. What did you do?
Well, I popped up. And I was on yesterday.
No, how many times you told me I'm just gonna go to sleep, I'm just gonna be listening. And you pop up on the panel.
Oh man, yeah, my girl and Jack my ass and I did that too.
I know. You know what crazy together.
Let me tell you this a quick little story.
What?
She was gonna blame your ass for it, D-True. So I really told her what happened.
Blame me for what? Hold on. For what?
For me getting up and staying on that show for a long all the way down no for what happened. Did you find that out on my damn thing? She pushed my ass out.
See? Hey, she already know it wasn't my fault because I ain't got no control over it.
No, let you know, man. I only try to lie talking about it was your fault. I've been real what I said. She was gonna get on you, and I was like, no, it wasn't his fault. It was me for being crazy enough to stay up on the show. So shit, I blame myself for my situations. So I blame myself for my situations.
But think about it. She already knew it was your fault anyway. So yeah, she already knew it.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but we had fun. I be talking about some serious stuff, but we be laughing. We having fun, but it's serious. And thing is, be careful. You got to vet whoever. I don't care. I don't even think that 90-day waiting period is long enough. 90-day waiting period is not long enough. You got to get to know somebody. Even we after a year or so, you still 2 years, whatever. And okay, man, people been married for 30 to 60 some years and still don't know everything about their partner.
And it's sad, that's for real.
But love and respect yourself enough to get out of a situation and love your kids, because you gotta love your kids more than you love yourself. And you gotta love your kids more than you love your partner, okay, your man or woman. You gotta love your kids the most, because they are the most vulnerable.
Exactly.
And guess what? I see y'all tonight at 12 o'clock or later. Peace. And hold on, I got 5 minutes to music. You already know that. Peace, and we out.